இப்பதான் ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்காரு.
Hello, வாழ்க வளமுடன். Am I audible? Elelma?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. A very good morning to one and all present here. I welcome you all for this prestigious program. Today, it is the final day. So on behalf of the organizers, I welcome you all for this wonderful program. And I welcome Ms. Vijay Kumari to give welcome address for today's as a first program. I request Vijay Kumari, PhD scholar, MAHER. We will start with a small prayer. Before that, let's start with a prayer.
वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा शान्ति सहनौ सह वीर्यं तेजस्विनावतीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति।
Thank you, Sri Devi. I welcome Ms. Vijay Kumari to give away the welcome address for today's program.
Very good
She
morning
is
to one and all.
PhD scholar of FIST MAHER.
Thank you, Amuda. A very good morning to one and all. It's my great pleasure to welcome you all for the International Faculty Development Program 2020, organized by Yogalaya Healthcare Institute of Chennai, Faculty of Yoga Sciences and Therapy, Meenakshi Academy of Higher Education and Research. Welcome to the Amuda, welcome to the Amuda, is going on. His voice is audible? Yes.
Yes, Maya.
We'll proceed.
Yeah, thank you, Vijay Kumari.
Proceed with the guest.
Am I audible now? Thank you, Vijay Kumari, for the welcome
Yes,
address.
we'll proceed.
Yeah. Now, the first session will be handled by Farshana Siraj, a yoga therapist, acupuncturist, and ma'am is a holistic health coach and a PhD scholar. Farshana has over 8 years of experience in yoga training and therapy, and is a co-founder, managing director, and chief consultant at Orange Ray Holistic Healthcare in Chennai. She has been ranked as one among 60 most powerful yoginis of India 2019 by HelloMyYoga.com. And her educational qualification is she has completed Bachelor of Arts in Travel and Tourism, and she is certified Iyengar yoga trainer. Also, she has certification in yoga therapy, and as well as she completed the yoga instructor course in SVSA University, and she has also done MSc in yoga therapy. Now she is doing PhD with SVSA University. She has been worked in many of the organizations as exponent Iyengar Yoga, as a freelance yoga trainer, and Lifeline Healthcare Services, and she has been a co-founder and yoga therapist with Chris Yoga Clinic, Chennai. And right now, she is having her Orange Ray Wellness Center in Chennai. About her work experience, then she has been awarded and recognized from many of the organizations, like she has been honored from MGMCRI Puducherry and Wellness Ambassador presented by Squadron Leader. And she is a speaker at National Seminar and Sri Balaji Vidyabhai Pondicherry. And she has been ranked among the 100 most inspiring yoga teachers in India. Also, she ranked as one among 16 most powerful yoginis of India 2019. See, let us welcome Madam for the first session to handle by Ma'am. Welcome you, Ma'am. Welcome you, Ma'am.
Thank you very
Over
much.
to you.
Yeah. Can you all hear me? Am I audible? Yes? Okay, great. Thank you all very much. I'm really thankful for this opportunity. I'm honored to be here. A big thank you to Dr. R. Elangovan MAHER, and thank you for Yogala Institute for having me here, and of course our own Indian Yoga Association, Delhi. Today is a very special day for me because today I am talking to an all women audience. So it is for the women, by the women, and of the women. So that is something which gives me a lot of happiness. And I was just talking to Elangavarthan, and she was telling me that everybody here is acquainted with yoga. So I wanted to keep my talk something which you can take back home, where we can connect modern science to yoga and how we can use it to help everyone. So this has been my endeavor. I know the time given to me is just 45 minutes, but I will try to make it as quick as possible. And I would like you all to be very interactive with me. This should not be a boring college lecture, okay? This is something where I want to learn from you, because a good teacher is always learning, right? So I need to learn from you all. I want to know your thoughts. Please ask me all questions, and in the chat if possible. And sometimes I'm just going to pause and take a check who is sleeping, and then I'm going to ask that question to see who's answering, okay? So guys, let's begin with a short prayer. Asato ma Sadgamaya Tamaso ma Jyotirgama Mrityorma Amritama Gama Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I'm going to share my screen with you. Is my screen audible, guys? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Today, I want to talk about a topic which is on hormones, because all of us ladies, especially, are being victims of hormonal imbalance sometime or the other in life, be it a 13-year-old or be it a 60-year-old. We all have issues with hormones. So it is something we need to recognize not only within ourselves, but also with our patients who come to us, ladies especially, okay? And I want to today tell you all what all we know about hormones today and how yoga therapy can help with that, okay? So that's why my topic is reset your hormones. The good news is hormones, the way they get off balance, they can also be brought back into balance, okay? So when we talk about hormones, what is the first things which come to our mind? Moody, mood swings, right? Stomach upsets, cramps, headaches, migraines, PMS, okay? Bloated, weight gain, all these things come to mind. Tell me one lady who has not suffered from one of this in their lifetime. It's not possible. Today, even the young girls, 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds who have menarche, they suddenly have these PCOS coming to me all the time. So that is why I thought this topic was very important for ourselves, for our daughters, our nieces, our family, etc. So let's go back. Next to the next slide. So I want to explain to you what are hormones basically, okay? So hormones are molecules produced by the body, okay? And they come from the endocrine system. They send messages to various parts of the body. What do? Every function is done by a hormone, whether you are feeling hungry or you are thirsty, your blood pressure, whether you have a sexual desire, whether you're reproducing, everything is taken care of by the hormones, okay? So hormones are released from the glands, okay? They tell us how to breathe, grow, eat, drink, everything. And they are flowing throughout the body at all times. But the thing is, never are the hormones constant. It's not that today what I will have the same balance in the hormone tomorrow. They are constantly changing, okay? So the hormones and the hormone receptor, they work together. They are like a lock and a key. You know how a key is useless without a lock and how a lock cannot be opened without a key. That's what a hormone and a hormone receptor do. Now, especially during your menstrual cycle, okay? Your reproductive hormones are constantly shifting, unless of course you are taking medicines and birth control pills and things like that. Otherwise they're constantly changing, okay? Now hormones can cause a lot of diseases, and a lot of diseases can cause an hormonal imbalance. So it's like the chicken and egg story, which came first, we really don't know. So some of the imbalances caused by the hormonal disruption is thyroid disorders. We all know that. PCOS and diabetes. Diabetes is something which is happening very, very common now. And India is becoming the diabetes capital. Now, we all know that the current government has done a lot of initiatives where, diabetes is concerned through yoga therapy. So we have initiatives like Madhumeh Mukt Bharat, that is the diabetes-free India. So these things are very important. So again, that points us back to, again, hormones, okay? So I would like to tell you, what do hormones do in your body? So when you eat a meal, for example, I'm just giving you an example. The pancreas, they produce a hormone called insulin, okay, which help regulate the blood sugar. So that is what a hormone does. So every function without the role of hormone is just not possible, okay? Now, for example, you are driving in a road and then suddenly somebody comes in the middle of you. What do? You just slam the brakes high, okay? What did you actually do inside? What happened inside your body? Your adrenal glands have just pumped out adrenaline or epinephrine to help you act quickly, because you decided, if I don't brake, I'm going to hit this poor guy. So that's where again a hormone came into role play, okay? Now, let's say the whole day you have worked and you are tired now and you want to rest. Who do you think is prompting you to rest? It's your melatonin, the hormone melatonin, which has been released by your pineal gland over here, which is telling you that now it's time to rest. Basically, the pineal gland works along with the sun. Okay, so I'm just giving you examples to tell you that there's nothing which we can do without the involvement or the intervention of hormones. Now, hormones are of, basically, they have two kind of function. There's too much of hormone, that's a hyper function, and there is too less of hormone, that's called a hypofunction. So you would have heard about hyperthyroid and hypothyroid. Okay. So I just want to tell you that though these hormones are very small and tiny, they actually rule us. Okay. Whether we are suffering after pregnancy, after delivery, there are so many ladies who suffer from depression. That's called postpartum depression. How do you think that happened? That also is because of hormone. So there are some people who are more sensitive to hormone fluctuation, while some are not. For example, there are people in the village areas. Now, if you talk about hot flushes to them, they are like, what is hot flushes? I don't know. But just because they don't know doesn't mean it doesn't happen to them. It happens to them, but they ignore it. They think another reason for it. But we, the educated people who are well aware of our body, who are well aware of sciences, we know, okay, I'm having a hot flash. Oh, I'm having a PMS. I'm just experiencing irritability because I'm having PMS. So we understand that. So now I just want to take you a little bit into the science of hormones so that when you talk to your patients and your family and friends, you know a little bit background. So how do these hormones? They're released via glands. So there are basically two types of glands, the endocrine glands and the exocrine glands. Now, endocrine glands are ductless glands. They have no ducts and they release these hormones directly into the bloodstream. Okay. And then we have exocrine glands. The example could be your sweat glands, your lymph nodes. Okay. These are part of the endocrine system and they don't produce any hormones. Now, some of the examples of glands could be hypothalamus, which regulates your blood temperature, your body temperature, your hunger, your mood, your thirst, your sleep, your libido. Then you have the pituitary gland, which is the master gland. We all know that, right? It is also called the Wizard of Oz because it is controlling everybody behind the scene. Okay, it's a master. Then we have a parathyroid gland. It regulates the calcium levels in our body. Then we have pancreas. It produces insulin, which I explained to you already for diabetes or for anybody else also. And that time, when the insulin is produced less, or when people are resistant to insulin, you tend to get diabetes. So this gland basically helps us to use the food which we are eating and store it as energy. We have the thyroid gland, okay, which is here. And this regulates our heartbeat and it decides how the calories are consumed or used. That is why when people who have a slow thyroid gland function, they tend to put on weight, right? Now we have thymus, okay? Now this thymus gland is a very interesting thing. During puberty, it begins to atrophy. That means it no longer starts working too hard, okay? It slowly dies away, okay? And it is used for fighting infections for a lifetime. Now, your adrenal glands, which I gave you example of the car and the brake, they produce stress hormones, okay? So the moment you get stressed or in any kind of situation where you are a little breathing fast and hyper, your adrenal glands start working overtime, okay? And pineal gland, I already explained to you, it produces melatonin while we sleep. And ovaries and the testis is for the males and ovaries for the females. They secrete the sex hormones, which is used in the reproductive cycle and also, of course, menopause, okay, our monthly period. Now, a quick look into how the reproductive hormones affect the sex and reproduction. So basically, the ovaries produce estrogen, progesterone, and androgens, while the testicles, that is the male, produce androgens like testosterone. Now, the entire change which a girl child undergoes during puberty is responsible because of the hormonal changes which happen in the body. You can see the development of breasts, the ability to become pregnant or produce sperm. In the boys, you can see the voice changes. The voice becomes more hoarse and cracked, and you can start seeing a little bit of hair coming on the face. Small mustache crops up in 15-year-olds boys. So this is what happens when the whole hormonal change is taking place in young girls and boys. Now, once they become women with cycles, throughout the menstrual cycle, the hormonal shift, okay, whether it is a 5-day menstrual cycle or whatever, and throughout the entire reproductive years, they keep changing, okay, unless artificially you are controlling it. Now, the maximum hormonal shift happens during pregnancy, and that is why we say a woman who undergoes pregnancy is actually undergoing a complete turnover, a complete metamorphosis, okay? So you become almost a new person because dramatic changes happen. So that is the time we see, people bloat up, People get facial hair, you become irritable, you have mood swings, you suddenly want to eat something, you suddenly don't, you hate the smell of something. All that is happening because of your hormones, okay? So that is why all people are very eager to please a pregnant woman, because nobody wants to take panga with a pregnant woman, okay, because of her erratic moods. Yeah, so now the body even creates a new organ called the placenta that secretes progesterone. So that's what happens while you're pregnant. So in pregnancy, your hormones are constantly changing. There's a complex ebb and flow of hormones. So without these hormones, even reproduction is not possible, okay? So now we'll talk about the androgens. Androgens, basically, these are all the three reproductive hormones. I told you androgens, progesterone, and estrogen. Androgens are made from cholesterol, and they're produced in the adrenal gland and the ovaries. Remember the adrenal gland, the stress gland? Yeah. Women and people with cycles who have higher levels of androgens than normal can experience symptoms like hair growth, acne, irregular or scant periods, or even absent periods, or even infertility. Now here, this is where the PCOS comes. When women who have polycystic ovarian disease, they tend to have an imbalance in hormone, and you can see that they will complain of acne, bloating, putting on weight, hirsutism. That means you have facial hair. That's called hirsutism, and that's the complaint about. Now, progesterone is the hormone that promotes pregnancy. It's a female hormone. We all have male hormones and female hormones in our body. But of course, females have more female hormones and men have more male hormones. So during the menstrual cycle, progesterone is low until ovulation. Once the ovulation happens, the levels rise, okay? And during pregnancy, progesterone is the primary hormone in the first trimester. For the first 3 months, this is the hormone which is really ruling the roost, okay? It helps develop breast tissue called mammary glands, because this is going, see how beautiful nature is. Nature knows that you need to feed your baby. The process starts from the time you are pregnant. It's not that suddenly you deliver and you start lactating. No. So nature prepares you. In fact, there are some very lovely hormones which which start releasing towards the end of pregnancy. And these hormones are love hormones. So imagine how well nature has prepared us, that towards the end of pregnancy, all your endorphins start releasing, so that when you just see your child for no reason at all, you just start loving this strange human being whom you set your eyes for the first time. See how beautiful nature is, how it is preparing you through hormones to love your baby unconditionally. Isn't that wonderful, guys? Yeah? Give me a yes if it is yeah, wonderful. Come on. Ladies.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
fantastic. Yes, thank you.
Yes.
It supports us in loving our offspring. So beautiful. It's all because of these hormones which we can't see. Okay. So now estrogen is associated with menstruation. It also does a lot of bodily function. That's why when people start menopause, the estrogen dips, and we see the calcium levels in the body. Function becomes slower, people become more forgetful, and their movement becomes slow.
எனக்கு இந்த ஜூம் போயிட்டு இருக்குது அதான் பணம் கட்டணும்ல இன்னைக்கு ஒரு நாள்.
Yes, guys, mute yourself.
Please mute all, please.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so drawing closer, see that our urinary tract, we tend to get more UTI infections, urinary tract infections, and our skin becomes wrinkly, hair becomes gray. So all this is because the estrogen is now dropping slowly and steadily, okay? So that is why now all some of the causes of the imbalance in women, of course, aging is the primary cause. We all are going to age. We can't stop aging. But what we can do is we can slow it down. Yeah, you agree with me? Can we slow down aging? Can we retard aging? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, great. So what happens, what are the causes? Stress is the biggest cause. Menopause, I already said to you. Sometimes there is premature menopause, okay? Because it is insufficient hormonal produce, it happens. Pregnancy can cause a lot of hormonal imbalance, I already explained. During breastfeeding also, yes, hormonal imbalance can happen. PCOS causes hormonal imbalance. And yeah, and a lot of other birth control pills people take, that can cause a lot of hormonal imbalance, okay? So we need to be wary of these things. We need to understand that, yes, these are the causes, but we don't have to become worried, because we have a lovely tool in our hand, which I'm going to tell you all about, that how we can correct these imbalances, right? Okay, so let's look at a quick look. I purposely kept this slide here because when any time your patients tell you these things, okay, that trigger in your brain should happen. Okay, this could be a hormonal imbalance. I'm not saying it is every time. It could be, so that you guys know. Hirsutism, that is facial hair, acne, hair loss, skin pigmentation. You would have seen a lot of people have dark patches here around the neck. You would have seen dark patches on their face. Even males have, females have. What is that? That is skin pigmentation that can happen because of hormonal imbalance. Vaginal dryness. As females grow older, they experience painful sex. It is because of vaginal dryness. Vaginal atrophy, that means the vagina is not proper. It is not big enough, okay, to have proper sex, okay. Painful sex. Night sweats. Night sweats are very common. You will see that suddenly, for no reason at all, the AC is going on, or if it's nice and cool, nobody is feeling cold, suddenly you break out in a sweat. Why is that? It's again a hormonal issue. Headache, migraine, very common in women. Sleep disturbances, sudden weight gain, sudden weight loss without any reason, without diet change. Brain fog. Brain fog is suddenly you feel your mind is like one, cloud. You don't seem to remember, or you seem very confused. You have no clarity. You forgot for why you came into that room, where you have kept your keys. All these things could be because of hormonal imbalance, okay? Fatigue, unexplained fatigue. For no reason at all, I'm feeling tired. By afternoon, I'm not able to do work. I need to take a nap. These are also the symptoms of hormonal imbalance. Depression, anxiety, irritability. I'm sure that there won't be a single person in today's audience who can say, I have never been anxious or I have never been irritable. There won't be a single person. We all go through it. So this is something we need to recognize and be compassionate towards the other person, that why they're acting or behaving in a particular way. Low libido, that means a low sex drive. Menstrual irregularities, scanty periods, too much of bleeding, no bleeding, periods coming after 5 months, 6 months, 3 months, whatever. And digestive issues. Women face a lot of digestive issues, and that is because we always say vata, vata, I have gas, I'm burping. So guys, next time you hear all these things, remember it's not just like that. There is a cause for that, okay? So hormone balance is deeply connected to the food we eat, the exercise we get, the toxins we absorb, the weight we carry, that means how fat you are, okay, and the stress levels we put up with. In a nutshell, these are the 5 reasons, okay. These multiple factors, they are impacting the entire hormone picture, okay, and especially when the midlife comes. You've heard about this word, midlife crisis, okay. So because that time the adrenal glands take over most of the hormone production, and adrenal glands are associated with stress, because stress takes center stage into our life, okay. The cortisol floods our bodies, and so the total hormone production starts going slower, okay. That is why we start feeling all this. We feel the tears. If we have a fall, immediately we get a fracture. Why? Bones have become weak, okay. Our mothers, our parents, we don't have energy, and we are at a risk for autoimmune diseases. What are autoimmune diseases? Autoimmune diseases are diseases which come from within ourselves, which we are not contracting from somebody else. And one example I could give you is arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis, ladies have. These are all autoimmune diseases. Why that happens? Because our immunity falls down. Why does our immunity fall down? Because our hormones are imbalanced. Okay. But now everything seems to be so bad, right? You must be thinking, ma'am is telling us all bad things. Now, where is the silver lining in this cloud? The silver lining is we can correct this, okay? We can correct this. We can support our hormones by getting enough rest, exercise, and good nutrition. And I'm going to tell you how. Resetting your hormones is not very difficult. Let's learn how to reset hormones the natural way. Okay, so I have made this into very simplistic things. I know you people are all intelligent yoga people, so we will connect the dots with yoga, but very simplistic. This thing is for people who don't know yoga. Okay, so let's find out. Just there are 3 D's to do, only 3 D's. Okay, so I always say let's do the D's. Okay, so the 3 D's are diet, de-stress, and detox. Okay, so let's talk about diet. So diet plays a huge part in your hormones because the food you eat. Okay, so when your body is metabolizing the healthy fats, a hormone called pregnenolone is formed. Now this hormone pregnenolone is a precursor. It comes before estrogen. Okay, it helps to produce estrogen, progesterone, DHEA, testosterone, and cortisol. So when you have a good, well-balanced diet, okay, and you keep rotating all your foods, you don't keep on eating the same thing just because you like it. You get vitamins and minerals, and these help healthy hormones, okay? De-stressing. Emotional health can affect your hormones, okay? So you need to be emotionally very stable. What happens? We've seen that when you are stressed, cortisol is released in the body, and too much of cortisol over a period of time can throw the whole hormonal system off balance, okay? And that is what we call adrenaline fatigue. Adrenaline fatigue or adrenal fatigue or dysfunction, okay? So we need to put it back. It's not functioning properly. And the detox. So detox toxins are substances that alter our metabolic activity, okay? The liver, our liver is in charge of detoxifying the body, okay? But what happens when the toxins are too much, the poor liver gets overloaded. It can't do so fast, okay? So we can't get two livers, right? We have to make do with one liver that we have. So we need to, what do we do intelligently? Just reduce the load of the toxins in the body. And how we are going to do that, I'm going to teach you now, okay? So let's look at diet. Okay, now let's find out how you can have a sattvic diet and follow the principle of mitahara. What is mitahara, guys? You all know it's moderate eating, but how we can actually put it in practice. We all know all this in theory, but when we sit and eat the meal, what do? Rice kudunga, sambar, so much of rice, so much of curd rice, anything what we like becomes too much. So today we need to understand that how our food should be balanced. Okay, so I'm just going to give you simple tips. Please remember, you need to have daily 20 to 30 grams of healthy fats. Where do you get? For vegetarians, good healthy fats come from coconut oil, okay? But remember, the coconut oil should be wood pressed or cold pressed, not the synthetic refined variety. That's no good, okay? You can get from olive oil, walnuts, chia seeds, garden cress seeds, flax seeds, avocado. If you're a non-vegetarian, you can get it from fish sources, okay? So you get your healthy fats from there. Now you must remember, you have to eat at regular intervals. You must not confuse your body. One day you are eating lunch at 1 o'clock, the next day you're eating lunch at 3:30. Your body poor doesn't know what's happening to me. Will I get food or not today? So try to keep your intervals correct, okay? You'd also have 25 grams of protein at every meal, including breakfast, okay? Every meal, 25 grams is very important, guys. This is a very, very important point I'm telling you. If you're a vegetarian, you know your sources of protein, all your dals, your pulses, your mushrooms, and your spinach, broccoli, nuts, all of this has protein. So remember to have 25 grams of protein in every meal. If you do that, you will never put on excess weight. Okay. Reduce the carbs. I know our South Indian food is so healthy. Your idlis, your dosa are very, very healthy. But that doesn't mean you will have 4 dosas. You need to have only 1 dosa at a time. Increase your vegetables. Increase your dal quotient. Okay. 2 small idlis or 1 dosa should be there. Not too much of carbs, because so much of energy you are not going to expend in the day. You're going to be sitting most of the time. Yes, maybe you will do 1 hour yoga, but that's not enough. Okay. Unless you're a runner or stuff like that, you are not going to use that energy. So remember, what you're not going to use just goes and sits on your body like fat. So it's important that consume what you're only going to use. Okay. Avoid sugar and refined carbs. Consume dairy judiciously. Judiciously means basically think and consume, because the dairy, the quality of dairy, what we get today is no good. It's only steroids over there. So try to avoid too much of dairy. If you can't avoid, there are other sources. Try to get pure cow milk, not the ones which we get which is processed. Eat plenty of greens. Okay, all kinds of kirais you can eat. That's very, very good, and they're natural detoxifiers too. Drink green tea, white tea, blue tea. There are all kinds of teas available now. Not necessarily you need to add milk. You can do away with sugar. You can just add some raw jaggery and it'll be lovely. Raw jaggery is the unprocessed jaggery, the dark color jaggery. Okay. Stay away from sugar and sugary beverages. Consume a high fiber diet and avoid overeating and undereating. That's what I said, mitahara. Okay, so if you see, you can connect this entire thing, what I have told you, in one word, sattvic and mitahara. Isn't that correct? Right? So this is what I need you to do. Now comes the second D, de-stress. How do you de-stress? See, everyone says, don't take stress, ma, don't take stress. But how do you not take stress? You have to take stress. No, so many things go wrong. During COVID time, we all know how many things have gone wrong. Can we stop taking stress? No, we will take stress because things are not going to be in our control. But we also should know how to de-stress. If you're taking stress, fine, but also know how to de-stress. How do you de-stress? The best way I would tell you to de-stress is spend time in nature. When you just sit out in a garden or walk on a beach, the cool breeze blowing on your face, the sky, the clear sky, and don't you feel immediately energized? Don't you feel all your worries are taking a back seat? Your eyes, all your sense organs are absorbing the tranquility of nature. Don't you all feel like that? Yes? Yes, guys? Yeah? Everybody's muted, so nobody's going to reply. Yeah? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you
Yes,
hear
ma'am.
me? Yes. Okay, fine. All right. So this is what we need to do. Spend time in nature. Exercise daily, whether it is yoga or Zumba or weight training or any other form of exercise. Of course, personally, I'm a big fan of yoga. You all know that. But that doesn't mean that if somebody doesn't like yoga, they should not exercise. No, that's a wrong way to say that. So let us do some form of exercise, movement. Our muscles and joints need movement. Okay. Both the way you can do it is by creating a hobby or playing a sport. Okay, so the moment you cultivate a hobby, you have interest. Okay, it doesn't become a boring exercise. Then you will start enjoying what you do. Okay, so try to do whatever it is. Something doesn't have to be a fancy squash or tennis. You can play kho. Okay, you can play kabaddi. You can play anything you can play with your children. Climb the stairs, get down the stairs, use the stairs, go and get water for your own self. Don't tell your mate to get. These are the ways you can actually move. Okay, sleep well, rest and sleep well. 8 hours of sleep, yes, but more than 8 hours, it's the quality of sleep. A yogi may require less sleep if you are constantly into pranayama and stuff like that. But I'm not talking about the 8 hours so much as the quality of sleep. You should get up fresh. You should not feel, yo, amma, one more day, I can't work again. It shouldn't be like that. You should feel, I am ready to conquer today. That kind of feeling, if you have, then you are rested well. Okay. Most important, spend time with children and old people. Believe me, this is my mantra of being de-stressed. The wisdom which you get with being with older people is amazing, and the innocence which you get with being with children is also amazing. We need to have a fair share of balance. If you spend time with children, you will stop growing old. This is what I believe, because their innocence rubs off on you. So we need to do that. We need to laugh often. Okay, we need to smile, laugh from the heart, dil se. Okay, that is one way we can de-stress. Of course, there is pranayama. I put that in bold because pranayama actually should be coming first. But I wanted to give you simple ways first. Because if somebody who's not practicing yoga, you go and tell that to your patient, start doing pranayama, it seems a little heavy, isn't it, in the beginning? So let's ease them into something simple and then give them the actual pranayama. We all know that how pranayama makes us feel. It makes us feel light and awesome. Okay. Now, if you see, we are coming now towards yamas and niyamas. Keep your desires and wants in check. Very important, because if you have too many high ambitions, you're always going to be in the tomorrow, in the morrow. You're never going to be in the now. And that's a very anti-yogic way of life, right? So we need to be in the now. If you're going on having, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to become #1 yoga teacher, I want to go to this one and teach yoga, I want to go and get this degree, you go on and on and on, you are never happy and satisfied with yourself. So have desires, have goals, have ambitions. I'm not saying no, but keep them in check. Let them not control you. Learn how to control them. So that is very important. And be compassionate to living beings, because if you are not compassionate to others, you will not feel what is compassion. Your heart chakra is going to always be blocked. Open your heart. Love is everything which keeps the whole world going. It's not anything else. It's only love which keeps the whole world going. So you need to feel that love within you. So that's why I said here comes the yama and niyama. Now we are going to go to the third step. We are going to learn how to detox. Start your day with 1 liter of water. Drink 3 liters of water daily at an average. Of course, there are exceptions, but we are not talking about exceptions right now. Avoid refined and processed foods. Remember, refined sugar, refined milk, refined oil. We don't want all that. Try to use your home care products and personal care products which are chemical free. Try and bring sustainable products into your house, because you are somehow consuming all those chemicals through them, okay? Don't reach for pills or tablets or capsules or chemicals on a regular basis. Only use it when you just cannot do without it, okay? Avoid use of plastic. Cook in earthenware or ironware. That means don't store your food in any other metals. Use earthenware, ironware. Keep storing your water, not in plastic bottles, but in glass bottles. Your dals, everything should be in glass containers. Eat local and organic foods. Don't have foods which are transported from US or Australia, apples which are coming from there, because they have a lot of additives, okay? And we don't want that. So we try to eat what is grown in your own place, around 100 kilometers radius, okay? Limit the use of phones and gadgets and computers, because you get a lot of radiation from that, and we don't want that. Walk barefoot on earth. That is a very, very important step. Important tip I can give you guys. Please walk barefoot on earth. Earth grounds you. Earth absorbs all your toxins from the soles of your feet. It's very important. I have not written over here, but I would also add one more step. Hug the trees. When you hug trees, you get a lot of energy from them. You get a lot of prana from them. So do that. Somebody might be thinking you are gone little loco, but it's okay. You can just hug the trees, okay? Have sun bath. Stay in the sun as much as you can. Sun not only gives you vitamin D, it gives you so much of prana. It gives so much of vitality, strength. It makes your moods much better. The day you're feeling tired and bored and irritable, try going and sitting in the sun for 1 hour. Immediately you'll come charged. Okay, so this is what we do. And of course, for people who are on a higher level of practice, I would say practice the Shatkriyas, the 6 Shatkriyas, what we do. These are amazing cleansers for the body. Whenever you need, if you're doing all the things correctly, then you don't need to do a Shatkriya very often. Once in a while, you can do it, right? That's what our ancient text says. But if you're loaded with toxins, then you need to do Shatkriyas often, okay? So plan, decide for yourself, if it is for you or for your patients, what do you need? Recommend accordingly, okay? But yes, Shatkriyas are very important. So now at the end, I'm going to share with you a yogic capsule, okay? Wherein we can incorporate everything. So if you follow all the 6 Kshatriyas for your detoxification and all the 8 steps of the Ashtanga philosophy of Patanjali, we have covered everything. Remember your yamas, your disciplines, okay, which is your don'ts, your niyamas, which is your do's, okay, your asanas, all your postures, your pranayama, your breath control, pratyahara, withdrawal of the senses. Remember not to be too ambitious, not to be too, all that comes under pratyahara. Dharana, okay, focus on what you are doing, focus on the now. Okay, make every action meditative, okay, and with a purpose, your dhyana. And it's very easy to keep all your hormones in check. So this, my friend, is the message to you all, how you can keep your hormones in check, not only for yourself and family, for all your patients, how you can use the yogic principles, okay, for healthy living for the body, for the mind, and for the emotions. So thank you very much. I'm open to questions if you have any.
Thank you very much, ma'am. It was really a wonderful session, and you have helped us a lot by giving more information about hormones and how it is related with women's problem health. And also, you have told about diet and all. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me here. Thank you.
Thank you. There are many responses coming in the chat also. Yes, very wonderful session. So next, moving on to our next session. So it is handled by Yoga Chemmal Dr. Meena Ramanathan. She is the Associate Professor and Deputy Director of CITER, MGMCRI, Mahatma Gandhi Medical College and Research Institute, Sri Balaji Vidyabit, deemed to be university. She has completed numerous undergraduate and postgraduate degrees and diplomas in yoga science and English, has completed her PhD in yoga. She is a recognized IYA certified yoga therapist by the International Association of Yoga Therapists, USA. She has been recognized as PhD guide, lead examiner for Yoga Certification Board through Yoga Indian Yoga Association, recognized by Ayush. She is also nominated as subject expert in the selection committee of the government of Puducherry. She is the external expert for the Academic Council for MAHER, as well as the member of Board of Studies for the yoga courses at the Alagappa University, Karaikudi, and recently appointed as the Joint Secretary for PYUTCC Indian Yoga Association State Chapter, Puducherry. She has been working tirelessly for the cause of enhancement and empowerment of the lives of Divyanga, which is children with intellectual and physical disabilities, since 2004. And she has authored and co-authored a dozen of books and more than 3 dozen of papers on yoga in English and Tamil in various journals. She is currently carrying on many research pilot studies at CITER of SBV in Puducherry. And she has published 60 scientific papers and 22 abstracts in leading scientific journals. She has contributed as author of 4 chapters in book and also has 9 copyrights, 15 compilations, and 5 handouts to her credit. And she has been featured in 2 videos on yoga therapy in India and has conducted the TV show for Doordarshan. And we welcome you, ma'am, for handling this session. There is a lot to tell about, madam, but we started it out now. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah.
So I'm sharing my screen.
ma'am.
First, a very good morning. Just sitting straight, starting with the Om chant. So happy morning to all of you. Hope you're all doing well. So for the next 45 minutes is what the time has been given to me. Let's try to explore what it is like to be a woman, right? And how can you enable yourself to achieve that Shakti and Shemam, the health and the well-being that we have to focus on. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Right.
You are in unmute. You have to unmute.
Unmute, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Am I audible?
Yes. 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 Yes.
So starting with the Om chant. So a very good morning to all of you. Vanakkam and Swagatham. Let me take this opportunity to congratulate Yogalaya Healthcare Institute, Faculty of Yoga Sciences and Therapy of MAHER, and Indian Yoga Association, who have jointly organized this as a faculty development program. This international webinar on this very needy topic, women disorders and remedies through yoga. So first of all, congratulations and pranams to all the resource person, all those eminent people who have been, like giving you all so much of enlightenment, such wonderful lectures. So a very, very happy morning to all of you again. So the topic for today, accentuating, how are you going to empower and enhance that state of Shakti, the health and the well-being that we all are. So who is this? Let's start with a question, because with a question, we have to try to find the answers, right? So who is a wife, a mother, a daughter, sister, friend, the backbone of the family, physically weaker but a mentally stronger person, who is patient, tolerant, perseverant, and compassionate, and who is this competent, versatile, and successful person, who is this bold and beautiful person, who is this multifaceted, dynamic, and influential being, and dynamic at work, and doting and loving at home. So, oh, who is all that and much, much more than that? Any guesses? I'm sure you would have found the answer by now. That is a woman. The woman who's often called Bharatiya Nari in our language. As far as Bharat goes, women are kept at such high esteem. So what is happening now as a woman? As per the Tantra, the Mahanirvana Tantra, Shiva addresses Shakti. Shakti, women have always been worshipped in the form of Shakti. So what does Shiva say? He says, you are the supreme consciousness and you are the mother of this entire universe, Jagat Janani. So what is it that she could do? She can create, she can protect, and she can dissolve whatever is not required. And she is associated with the three gunas, the three gunas which you all know, the sattvas, the rajas, and the tamas of Prakriti, which are connected or correlated with the three Shaktis, Saraswati, Lakshmi, and Durga, the Jnana, Icha, and the Kriya Shakti, the Shakti, the power of wisdom, intent, and execution. All we have been bestowed and blessed with all this in the prefrontal cortex, which we call as the Buddhi. So what is Goddess Saraswati all about? She is, gives you the essence, the sara of the whole of yourself. And the goddess of knowledge, wisdom, prajna, higher wisdom, and all those skills, all those qualities that we normally associate with the right brain. All these are blessed to us, endowed to us by this energy of Saraswati. And the other important thing is, like, as you can see in all the Saraswati pictures, there will be a swan with her. So what does the quality of swan depict us? So swan can, the quality of discrimination, discriminate between the good and the bad. If you give a plate of milk mixed with water, swan takes in only the milk and leaves behind the water. So these are qualities which, as a human being, as a woman, we need to adapt and, enhance within ourselves. The power of discrimination, viveka, take in all the positives, all the good, and leave out all which is not required, all those negativities that are bothering us. Goddess Lakshmi. Lakshmi implies, the spiritual well-being. Normally, we associate all this to the material wealth. Do you have 2 houses, 3 cars? All these we associate and do more puja. 3 not enough. I need 4 houses. But that is not all. That is something additional, extra fitting, right? But what does the energy of Lakshmi depict? It depicts the spiritual well-being. All of us, are the soul, the Atma, the Jiva, and we have to be blessed with that well-being inside. So that is what the energy of Goddess Lakshmi is all about. The power of intent, Icha Shakti, abundant of everything. And she has this owl as, along with her. So what does this owl represent? Owl, like is vigilant the whole night. It stays awake the whole night. And the other important quality to remain grounded. The speaker before me was Farzana Siraj. She was also she was also, mentioning how it is important to be grounded. So the qualities of vigilance, we need to stay awake and alert always. And the lotus, where she lives, lotus and the water. So these are qualities which we need to imbibe within us. So what is water representing? The flow. We have to keep flowing with the movement. Just move with the flow. Don't stop. Don't stagnate. Because the moment you stop, you stagnate. And what is water logging? What does it do? It starts stinking. So within us, if we are logged and we do not move with the flow, we are going to, we have to realize that. And what is the other thing? The lotus. So what does lotus represent and what is the quality? We need to learn from the lotus. Lotus always stays in water, but you know what? It never sticks to the water. So we all are but the players in that huge drama that is called life. So what we need to do is we need to live here, but do not get attached. So a kind of detached attachment is what all these teach us. And Goddess Durga, as we all know, that fierce energy, the energy of courage. She has a lion with her, and courage, strength, the power of execution, all the wisdom, all the thought. Yes, everything is there. The icha is there. We have the intention, we have the wisdom, but without the energy of execution, without this power, without this Shakti, we can never get anywhere. It will all be theory and in the books. But if we need to act, we need this energy also. So all these 3 energies, we need in equal proportion, right? So all these qualities which we need to imbibe is what it is all about. Are you all wondering what is happening now? The topic is something about health and well-being, and what is she doing? Is it some mythology class? Okay, anyway. So this is what the stages of women's life is all about as per the Western classification. And this is as per the Sangam literature. So what I just loved in this, they have given so beautiful names, Pettai, Pedumbai, Mangai, and all these. And, the last stage they have classified is Perilam Pen. Perilam Pen, which means like a matured women. So anybody beyond 40 and above. So that is what we would like to be, right? We always want to remain there, never to get age or be called an older woman. So that is something which is very appreciable and very thoughtful. Like even in the Sangam age, they have thought about this. So what is this all about? the multiple roles that women have to play. Right? We saw before a mother, a daughter, a wife, a friend, anything and everything. Mother-in-law, daughter-in-law. You have so many things at home, and in the office you have to play a different role, and the society you have a different role. So many things, and you have to manage everything at one time. Can you say today is my day at home, so I will be this, and tomorrow is my day at office, I will be this? No, we have to coexist with all this all at one time. So how to stay grounded and how to stay balanced, and how do we manage all these? It's kind of like the you see in this picture, juggling a ball with a ball always. We have to catch everything, we have to stay focused, we should not let any ball go, and everything dangling in the air, and all this all at one time. Yes, we can do it, because please remember, women are nothing but the Shakti. So what is yoga all about? Yoga is going to personify this Shakti, help unearthen and bring out the potentials that she holds from within, help her manifest all these qualities that she's been bestowed with. And yoga, as we all know, it is not just the 1 hour practice on the mat. Farzana was also mentioning that right now, right? And it is a way of life. We have to live it 24/7, imbibe and take insight, absorb all these qualities, the concepts, the aspects that we have of what yoga is all about. And we have to live that. We have to prove that. We have to be that, not just for reading or just a book that we hold, all those heavy books. And women is not just something to be displayed on a magazine cover or something like that. Is that what women is all about? No, not at all. She is much more than that. She is that beauty. Along with that, she has something else, a soul, the atma, and the brains, the mind. All these, because of our everyday living, the stress that we have to undergo sometimes gets disintegrated. So where does yoga step in now? To bring all these fragmented parts of the individual together, to give that beautiful connectivity, the physical, the psychological, and the spiritual levels of existence, to integrate huge. And this is something that we need to experience with the awareness, with the consciousness. And it is not just a physical practice, it is not just an exercise that we do. All that we do is with our full consciousness, full commitment and devotion. And what is the significance of yoga for a woman? So this has all been discussed by the previous speakers also. From the onset of puberty to menopause, a woman's body endures a lot of stress and strain, physically, physiologically, anatomically. A lot of changes, turbulences go on within and around. And middle age has its own complexities, of course, and balancing and like hormonal imbalances. Farzana did my job easy. How we swing and sway with all those mood swings that lead to disharmony and all these imbalances and complications. We have to reduce the complications, where yoga is very helpful. Pregnancy, childbirth, prevent the postpartum depression, complications related to the postnatal, and restore the optimal health in the woman. Gain back that energy that she was before. Ensure a problem-free lactation, which she has to, right? And this is something which is a curse in all the women. Self-doubt, a sense of inadequacy, inferiority. Many times we do feel all this, right? We go through all these. Am I good enough? Do I look okay? Am I dressed well? We are so conscious, we keep adjusting, we keep looking at others and feel inferior. Oh my god, she's so beautiful, and are we not up to that mark? So all these, yes, as a woman we are cursed with that. But please remember, You can get over all that because you are a unique species. There is no other person other than you as you. And importance of yoga in the physiological, psychological arena, in all through her reproductive cycles, in her age, from her birth till her death, it is going to go on. So yoga is that healer which helps to balance all in each and every stage. Yoga can step in to restore and to regenerate all that which we lose on the way. And a simple routine could be tailored. You don't have to stand up on your, ulta pulta head on the headstand. No, simple, sitting straight, eyes closed, keep your fingers locked in your lap, breathing in, breathing out, beautiful connectivity within. That's it. You don't have to do heavy asanas. Yes, of course, that is one aspect which we do have to do at a particular time, maybe for the adolescents, yes. But there are so many techniques which we can choose from and tailor make for each and every individual. And as per the age, as per their limitations, as per their individual needs, we can suit all these techniques to each and every person. So the health issues, which has again been discussed extensively, uterine fibroids, pelvic disorders, breast cancer, cervical cancer, heart attack and strokes, especially post-menopausal, because the estrogen hormone is no more produced. So post-menopause, women are at a higher risk for heart attacks because that has been sort of protecting her. All those blood vessels, the arteries, which were so flexible till now, doesn't let all the deposits there because of the hormone estrogen. But once the production stops post-menopausal, the arteries and veins, the circulatory system now starts becoming, constricted, tightened. The flexibility, elasticity of these vessels are slowly lost over time. So this is the time when yoga. And one more thing, please remember where and when do we have to start yoga, right? Any age you can start it. There is no limitation with that. But it is always better. Prevention is better than cure. So starting early is always going to be good, that you can prevent the onset or settling of many of these disorders from settling into the women. And of course, depression and anxiety, along with the mood swings, urinary tract infections, and STD, the sexually transmitted diseases, all these are, women are more prone to have them. And yoga regulates the physiological well-being by, enabling the body physiological, anatomical functioning to be balanced. All these to stay connected, one connected to the other, all the systems, ensuring that it is working properly and enhancing the physical well-being, improve the psychological, emotional well-being by harmonizing and balancing your moods and all the other qualities representing the psychology and your emotion. And the physical strength, of course, physical fitness, your strength, flexibility, endurance, all these are enhanced in women. And have you ever thought about this? Something that came up now, but something we need to remember: mental illness, menstrual camps, mental breakdown, menarche, menopause, gynecologist. And when all of this is in real trouble, what is it? Hysterectomy. And have you ever noticed all these problems that women undergo starts with this word MEN, men. And I'm sorry about that, not to demean any men, but still, this is something which is a kind of a reality. And of course, the spelling of gynecologist and hysterectomy was just manipulated just to suit this, the purpose of this slide. So, and studies, many studies have been done, and that suggests that chronic stimulation of this, constant sympathetic drive, where we are always stretched and stressed out, causes a lot of dysregulation of the hypothalamo-pituitary ovarian axis that a woman have to keep in mind, with the imbalance created in this axis. The hypothalamus, which is part of your limbic brain, that is going to give the command to the pituitary to release the hormones related to the women. So what is that doing? Estrogen, progesterone, all this to keep up the cycles going, to keep up the health and all that. But because of stress, there is a lot of imbalance and dysregulation that is happening. Constant, driving. And again, as it was discussed by Farzana also, too much is always too bad. Every time it needs to have a balance. Sympathetic means you have to have that parasympathetic. So to enable the balance, the autonomic balance to be there, once the sympathetic mode is high, it is on, you have to enhance the parasympathetic. So that is where yoga steps in to help you to relax, to help you to calm down parasympathetic through the vagal stimulation. So that is something which we all need to keep in mind. And other scientific evidences, lots of papers and studies have been done, hundreds and thousands, reducing insomnia, menopausal symptoms in women, postmenopausal women, improving the sleep and mood and perceived stress and blood pressure, quality of life, mental health, cancer-related symptoms, again, perceived stress and state anxiety, and the somatoform symptoms. Yoga is found to be, reducing all these symptoms, especially when it is associated with a menstrual disorder. Somatoform symptoms mean there is some kind of a mental illness, which responds, and the body responds to that mental illness, and a few symptoms are shown. There is no visible physical illness. There is nothing what we call as the idiopathic symptoms. There is no cause there. Why? What is happening? Why is my arm hurting? There is a pain in my leg. Why is it happening? You don't have any physical reason. You didn't bang yourself. You didn't, do anything. But there is pain. So what do we do? How do we trace it? That is all because of your mind undergoing all this stress, and the disorder starts from your mind. Adija Vyadi, which we have to keep in mind. And all those, pregnancy, labor, birth outcomes, what not, name it, and it is beneficial through yoga. So Nari Shakti. What is Nari are about? She is that inspiration, the joy arising from an inner steadiness, calmness, and contentment. You are happy being a woman. You are contented. You are open to that divine grace. Let it flow into you, through you, and emanate to everybody around. Let that warmth embrace everybody around. Shakti is all within us, as that is the essence of our existence, our being. And women should never forget to cultivate and to nurture and sustain this energy. The principle, this feminine principle, should always be revered and protected. So what is Shakti? What is Kshemam? We can understand this, the definition of health by WHO, the World Health Organization. A sense of physical, mental, spiritual, and social well-being, and not just what? Absence of disease. So that is kind of a dynamic state. Why do we call it dynamic? Because once you attain it, it is not enough. You have to keep working to maintain that, to sustain that state of health and well-being. So this, how do we get that? Maharishi Patanjali has given us a clue. Ages, centuries back, we have been blessed with this Ashtanga Yoga, health and well-being at all levels of the human existence with Ashtanga Yoga, Yama and Niyama for the societal health, the social health. What are you as an individual, as a being? How do you relate to the society? How do you exist as the individual in this society? And how can you elevate yourself to be a better human being with all these moral and ethical codes? And of course, asanas and pranayama for your physiological and anatomical existence, health and well-being, and pratyahara and dharana for your psychological, emotional health and well-being, and dhyana and samadhi for your spiritual. How do you connect with the universe, with the cosmos? You have to expand for that well-being. So this is something which I always like to, explain with. What is this physical well-being doing? It is influencing the mental, influencing the social, influencing the spiritual, and all of them are functioning all at one time. So how does this happen? It is constantly interacting and, influencing each other. That a whole kind of influence is happening all at one time. So if we need to maintain that, and a problem happening in just one aspect is going to affect all the others. Physically, you may be in the range, all parameters are normal, but psychologically, you may not be that. I don't feel good today. I don't feel happy today. That is, it is going to again affect the equation. Emotionally, I'm depressed, I'm sad. Oh, that is again going to affect the whole equation. So that is something we need to keep, that everything is constantly under, connected. The connectivity is always there. And to come out of all that, what do we have to think about? The Panchakoshas. Human existence is not just what we see, the gross level. No, there are other levels of existence, the energy, the pranamaya, the manomaya, the mind, thoughts, and the discriminatory factor, the buddhi, intellectual, vijnana, and the layer of bliss, Ananda, Anandamaya, and all of them have a particular role to play in us. And it is not just the Annamaya, the gross level of existence. Gross level is there because we can perceive and see that, yes, but we have to perceive all the others simultaneously, and all of them should be aligned and intact for the state of health and well-being to be there. But once the alignment is lost, what happens? There, the health, the state of health is lost and well-being is not there. The whole equation is now disturbed. So how do we bring it back? Prana. Prana is that key that, helps us to keep intact in that state of robust health and the state of well-being. So how do we enhance prana? Each and every technique in yoga is focused on that, not just pranayama, every technique. So let's just quickly go through with that, okay? What is the jati doing? Jatis and kriyas, where you move your neck, you move your shoulders, you twist, you stretch to the lateral sides, you stretch upwards. All these techniques, what is it doing? Enhancing the circulation of prana and, all those blockages that are there, removing the obstacles. Remember the flow. So that is enhance the flow, removing all those, the tightness, the flexibility, which is very, very essential. So all these, just to name a few, and let go. This is very, very essential. A simple technique you can all do with me, because more often we are burdened with stuff we keep holding with us, which is not at all necessary, which is not important. It is all trash, nothing but trash. So all these needs to be thrown into the dustbin, let out of us, like how we do the shift delete to get the file, cleaned up. So clean up all that and remain calm and fresh. So just start shaking your right hand. You can do it along with me, wherever you are sitting on the chair. Your left hand, yes, and both your hands. Give a good shake. Shake, 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 shake. And now hold all your tensions, all your stresses, all your negativities. Hold it tight, hold it tight, hold it tight, and throw it out of you. So you have to throw it out forcefully. Whoosh it out of you through the mouth. Shake and let go. Breathing in, hold tight. Throw. So that, let go of all that is bothering you. We don't need it. And Surya Namaskar, of course, enhance the metabolism. Keep your weight, in check. Obesity, yes. Asanas. So many asanas you can choose from. The forward bending, backward bending. Please remember, asanas are not for just your body. Like Thirumolar says, Udambinal, what? Uru porul unarnden. Uttaman kovil kondan endru ivudambai yan irundu ombugindrene. So udalinai munnam ilukendru irunden. I thought the physical body was not necessary, was not important to take care of that. But then once you realize that the being, the God, the divine is staying in you, you are that temple in which that divine power resides. So after that, you have to take care of your body. You have to take care of this physical, anatomical existence also, because this is the vehicle that is going to take you towards your destination. So all these techniques are going to enhance various qualities within you. For a woman who's an adolescent, kind of the activating asanas could be given. But for women who are elderly, kind of deactivating, relaxing practices could be given. So many practices. For somebody who is like overconfident, put them down on the ground, tell them to bend forward, Sashangasana. All those others, forward bending, will help them to become humble and humility. And people who are not confident, tell them to do the back bending postures, which is going to enhance their confidence at various levels. So all these, you can choose and pick and accordingly. And pranayama, prana, as we were talking, how do you keep it intact, keep it bound? The limbic attenuation, HPA axis, hypothalamus, which is part of your limbic system. So just by a sense of deep breathing in and out, amygdala sensing something as a signal, I'm afraid, fear, and hippocampus, triggering all those memories from the previous incidents, and all these causing a whirlpool within you, your brain, your nervous system, and the autonomic nervous system, sympathetic overdrive. Again, the balance is lost, your mind in turbulence. So what do? This is the whirlpool. Limbic itself means going in circles. So it's kind of going around, pulling you into that whirlpool, into that vortex. So how do we come out of that? We need the energy, the prana, to help you to move out of that whirlpool. And calm down, take a deep breath with awareness and sounds, nada. So many techniques are there, the single nostril, the double nostril, nadi shuddhi, anulom vilom, anything and everything is going to calm down and have a direct effect on your hypothalamus. So HPA axis, attenuation. And this is one simple pranayama which we do in our tradition. Follow it. Like keeping your hands by the side, taking a deep breath in, stretch upwards, and as you bring it down, chant Om. A sense of calm, sense of balance, again, energizing yourself from outside, all that energy, enabling that within you. And mudras and bandhas, you're communicating with yourself, with the, the society, with the transpersonal, everybody all at one time, sensing that joy and happiness within, channelizing that energy. Where is it necessary? What is it all about? Chanting, of course, yes. And that is again one more important technique which is going to remove all that aggressiveness, let go, which is happening unconsciously, subconsciously, and you feel lighter. You feel, like you are able to the stress is gone. It's completely going to make you light and peaceful. Dhyana, of course, yes, you are able to become one, connect with that cosmos, connect with that higher being. Yes, just stay calm, stay focused, take yourself within and channelize the energy to flow and understand yourself. Relaxation response, all these. And this is one simple technique, what we call as the chakra dhyana. If you can adjust just one round, sitting straight, keeping your hands in yoga mudra in your lap, eyes closed. Just feel, if you can see in that picture, an yellow star moving up and down along your spinal axis, activating all your chakras, enabling you to manifest and feel those energies. So as you breathe in, just feel that energy, visualize that energy moving up slowly to the top of your head, a beautiful dazzling light, that energy moving up with your breath in. And as you breathe out, moving down along your spinal axis, along the Sushumna Nadi, breathing in, moving up, breathing out, coming down, breathing in, up, down. So a simple practice which can enhance so many factors. And relaxation, it is going to recharge you. See, like how we recharge a mobile phone when the charge is low. What do? You connect with the, the source. So like that, we are the individuals, our battery is drained. We have to connect with our source. So who is your source? That is that divine being, that universal being, that infinite being. So you have to connect there. And how do you connect? When you relax, when you're stressed, when you're holding tight, you can never enhance that connection. You can never feel that connection. So let go, feel calm, and enable that connectivity to happen, helping you to heal, helping you to recharge, rejuvenate. And all these qualities are absolutely essential. Can we wish for a path without any challenges? And what we can wish is, we can wish for the strength to accept and face those challenges. Virya, Vira Asana, that is going to enhance. Simple technique, but still it is going to enhance that, ability to face. And a few of the women have it naturally inbuilt, and a few, they have to work to, adapt to that and to develop that. But with all this, we have to manifest our true potential. We all are potential, but it is kind of masked, it is kind of veiled, and we don't realize that potential. All of us have that within, but how do we do it? With so many things. All these techniques is going to remove that shroud, that veil, which is covering you from understanding what you are really. These qualities, like Maharishi Patanjali says, Shraddha, Virya, Smriti, Samadhi, Prajna, all these are qualities, the prerequisites for every sadhaka, and especially for women. Shraddha, how do you stay firm in your conviction, in your belief? Don't keep looking at this for 1 minute, that for 1 minute. No. What is your belief? Stay firm there. Yes, this is what I am. I believe in that. And virya, like we were saying, the courage to accept and face those challenges, and to endure also. Endure and be resilient. For all these qualities, you need that courage. And smriti, from the past memories, from the previous experiences, from what those women had lived, Maitreyi, Gargi, just think about Sita, Tara, Mandodari, name, just think about all those mythological women and all those who have lived before us. So many things, understand all those which they have done, follow that. All the mistakes they have done, please remember not to repeat them again. And samadhi and prajna goes together. You need to have the prajna, the understanding, the wisdom to know that you are in that state of oneness. You have attained that state. So to attain that and to remain focused there, we need all these attributes and qualities. And the other qualities, self-realization, understand that which within you, it is you, and self-confidence, never ever doubt yourself. Acceptance, accept yourself as you are. Your nose is short, you are dark, you are, you have something, your lips are too thick, too thin, whatever be it. Everybody cannot be Aishwarya Rai, no, but we are what we are. A rose is not a lotus, is not a jasmine. Each one has its unique property. So accept yourself as you are and respect yourself with esteem. And be reliant on yourself. Don't depend on external sources. You have been endowed and blessed with that energy. You are that energy. So understand that and be that, and analyze yourself. Swadhyaya, swak, analysis. You must have heard. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are your opportunities? And usually it is called SWOT, T, threats, but I would like to name it as challenges. SWOT, go for SWOT. Analyze yourself. How do you enhance and accentuate all those that are your strong points? And how do you overcome your weak points? How do you accept all these opportunities and live up to that? Do you utilize all of them? Don't let go of any single opportunity, because opportunity strikes your door only once. So remember that always. And challenges, yes, you have to be that virya, enable that to happen and face all of them. Women, yes, we can do it. We have to do it. And all these happiness hormones, with the exercise and laughter and play, we are able to feel good about it, with the release of the endorphins and dopamine. All our accomplishments, yes, I have done this, I have done, achieved this. Self, you pat your own shoulders. Yes, I have done so much, I can do something more. And acknowledgement, yes, all these, appreciation. Hey, the breakfast you made this morning was wonderful. It was so good, too good. It was so tasty. Yes, that kind of a simple appreciation is going to help, dopamine get released. And what is serotonin? Is when you do something for others. You're not just looking at yourself. It is not just you. You have a society, you have a family. When you do a simple task for somebody else, without any expectation, of course, the nishkama karma, that is going to help you release the serotonin. And for oxytocin, last but not the least, you remember Vasul Raja, where he says Katapudi Vaidyam. If you are from North India, Jadu ki Jappi. So all this is going to enhance the production of oxytocin from within, which we can do in a simple asana. You remember the Purna Utkatasana, where you are completely, just the Dvipada Pavana Muktasana. You are rolled like a ball and you're hugging yourself. Yes, if you don't have anybody else to look forward to help you, to enable you to have that feeling of security, that strength, oxytocin, you can do that for yourself. Remember, you are that energy. So the energy that can create can also destroy. The same energy of water which is used to generate electricity, the hydroelectric power, can, when it becomes tsunami, it can destroy something. So all that is energy. It is the same energy. So what do we have to do? Where do we channelize this energy? That is very, very important. Are we channelizing it for something good? Yes, do it, and not for anything destructive. So concluding, I would just love to, collect and remind all these qualities which we need. Let go of the negativities, shake and throw. Don't hold it. It is not of any use to us. So throw it out and be free out of that, and regain the balance and state of samatvam, equipoise, stay calm, stay balanced, and replenish your resources. As we live, we tend to burn out, and you have to keep replenishing your resources, like the pranayama practices, asana practices. anything and everything, all these techniques are going to add in more energy, making you replenish all that you have lost. Yes, and that is what is called as the Kaya Kalpa. And empower yourself to face all these challenges that every side is going to give you. Yes, and adopt it with the healthy attitudes. Pratipaksha bhavanam. May take everything in a positive way. If it is negative, replace your negativity with something good. It is all in your hands. How do you perceive something? Do you perceive it as a threat or do you perceive it as a blessing? Everything is within your reach, in your mind. So look at everything as something constructive and don't think of it as something destructive, and enhancing all these through all these techniques. So evolve yourself from that state of individuality and expand into that state of universality. From I, that individual, to we, all of us, and from me to us. So everything in the universe is within you, says Rumi. And the same thing has been said by Satta Imamuni. He says, Andatil ullade pindatilum, pindatil ullade andatilum. So andamum pindamum ondre arindudan parkum poludhu. So we need to understand that all is nothing but one and the same. So what you have within is what is out there. Understand that, realize that, like, and when do you start with all this? Now is the magic moment, not tomorrow, not the New Year day. We take all kinds of resolutions, all sankalpa. Yes, from tomorrow I'm going to do this, that, but that is not enough. Start now is the right moment, because yoga is a do-it-yourself kit. Nobody is going to come and help you. You have to experience this and you have to change yourself out of that lethargy into this universal being that you all are. Expand and feel that and let it manifest. So listen to your soul. Everything is inbuilt. All these are qualities which we have to develop from within, which has to flower from within. We cannot get it from outside. No, we cannot go to a shop, a mall, and get 1 kilo of happiness. Can we buy that? Or 1 kilo of strength? Can we go and buy that from any shop? I'm ready to spend thousands. This is something which you have to do, which you have to feel, and you have to build from within and replenish from within. Everything is within you. Just understand that and realize that. I would always love to end with a story, but because it is very, very late, I think I have extended my timing. I'm very sorry about that. So who is happy? All of us at one time or the other compare ourselves, which is a biggest curse that we women have. So we are not that happy being. Crow is not happy because it looks at the swan, which is so white. Wow, you're so beautiful. The swan says, no, the parrot, which is green, is really beautiful. And the parrot says, no, the 5-colored parakeet, Panchavarna, it has so many colors. It's so colorful. It's so beautiful. And the parakeet says, no, see, look at the peacock. It's so beautiful. It has so much of wings and it can open all that and dance. And we are not endowed with that. And then the crow goes to the peacock and says, are you happy? And the peacock says, look at what it is. It is such a curse for me, all these feathers, because they have put me in a cage and they are not letting me move freely. Whereas you as a crow, you can move freely and do whatever you want. You can achieve whatever you want. So everybody at every aspect has some complaint or the other. Never ever look at something else outside. It is all within you. You are unique. You are special. And now, start it now. Now is that miracle moment. Realize that and move ahead. Right? Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. And I have to stop sharing. Yes. I know I don't have time for any questions, but I have not looked at the chat box also. but I can make a promise that whatever questions have come, I will definitely address them and definitely answer them. Yes, if you can mail me, I have given my mail ID. You can mail me, you can message me. I'll try to address them as much as I can. So thanking all of you, a special word of thanks to Ilangovan sir, my mentor, a person who has always, had an interest and wishes to me in my well-being and in my growth, in my pathway. Yes, he has always been there. So pranam sir, and a special word of thanks to Eril and all you organizers. I don't want to take any particular names. So all of you, thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. Great, to end this year. So end this year with all that we don't want, and let us make a fresh start from, remember, now, not tomorrow. Yes, now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Really, it was a very awesome and excellent presentation you gave for us today. And really, we are grateful and feeling blessed. Great energy you have passed through online also. You are energetic after your session. And we can also see the overwhelming responses from participants through chat box. So it is proved. So it was very crisp and clear speech from you today. So I take this opportunity to thank you and looking forward for such kind of sessions in future, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Anytime, every time, yes. And all those questions which are there in the chat box, I'll definitely answer them now.
Yes. Okay,
Thank you.
ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Have a good day, all of you, and a happy new year 2021 and many more years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So moving on to the next session. So it will be handled by Mrs. T. Sujata on the topic of yoga therapy for thyroid affected women. She is assistant professor in FOSD MAHER, Faculty of Yoga Sciences and Therapy in MAHER. She has done many of the certifications in Varma, Tokkanam, and herbal sciences as well as yoga therapy. And she has done her MSc in yoga and naturopathy, then MPhil in yoga. Now she is pursuing PhD part-timely with MAHER. And MAHER's specialization is yoga therapy, aerial yoga, wall roll, and she is also an expert in implementing and creating tools for yogic practices. And she has completed QCI level 3 from Yoga Certification Board Ayush and also examiner for IYA, Ayush YCB, as well as she is qualified in UGC NET. She runs her own center in yoga works for 9 years. I invite Mrs. Siti Sujata. Welcome, ma'am. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Amuda. Thank you, ma'am. Hari Om. Happy morning, one and all. It's my great pleasure to give my whatever I know about thyroid, hypothyroid, especially hypothyroid. It is one of the most important thing. Many of them who are coming for group class itself having hypothyroid. Today, many teenagers, girls, adults itself having thyroid, hypothyroid. Of course, there are thyroid. There are 5 types of thyroid disorders. But today, I am going to give some yogic practices for hypothyroid. It's one of the main illness for women who are affecting, because there are many complications because of hypothyroid, like PCOD, irregular periods, then infertility, obesity, and then they are feeling lethargy. Most women are very lethargy and then stress, everything because of thyroid, and also they are developing cholesterol also because of thyroid. So today is the practical session for hypothyroid. Today the MAHER PhD scholars are going to demo the practices now. Okay, there are actually first I am going to give introduction on how to give yoga therapy. First of all, you can see many of the tradition who are having that for thyroid to work here. So Sarvangasana is very good actually. Okay, to work on the neck. This is the all the traditions they give. I am going to speak about the therapy on Krishnamacharya tradition, whatever we are giving, and I am seeing the results very fast by giving these practices. Okay, who are having irregular periods, PCODs. Many doctors are coming for PCOD problems, irregular periods, thyroid, who are having thyroid. Yesterday also I met one MD student. Okay, so there are 5 steps. In the beginning itself, we cannot give inversion. Okay, there are 5 steps. Actually, hypothyroid woman, most of it runs in the family, and also hypothyroid is more affected on women compared to men. Hyper is on men, and also the hyperthyroid is very rare cases. So first of all, there are some practices. We have to remove the fatigue. Okay, their fatigue. How to remove the fatigue? First step that I am going to give 20 minutes practice. You all can practice that. MPhil scholars are going to demo. You can also participate in that. Many of them asked for practices. And so first step we have to give, because they are already fatigued. So we have to give inhale focus. That is Brahmana practices. We have to introduce them. Okay, inhale, hold, Antar Kumbhaka. Okay, then movements on all joints. So then second step that
There is some technical issues. We are looking into that. Sujata ma'am, are you okay, ma'am? Now you are muted, ma'am. Please unmute yourself.
Okay. Second focus, we have to work on Apana. Then that we have to focus. First 1 week we can give this step 1 practices. They cannot do long practices. In the beginning, it's a thyroid practice. Patients are always like fatigue. They don't want to do. They don't. If you do give lying postures, they will feel asleep. So don't give lying postures in the beginning course. And also you split the course. Split means if you are giving 20 minutes for 3 times a day. Okay. Then after that you have to focus on Apana, long exhale. Then work on Samana. Okay. Samana means you have to give to improve digestion, assimilation, metabolism, everything. For that you have to do lateral asanas and twisting asana, Parivirta and Pars. Then fourth one is alignment of all physiological activities, everything. Okay, for that you have to work twist, inversion, all physiological pituitary gland, hypothalamus, everything we have to activate. So thyroid gland, everything. So Sarvangasana, Sirasasana also you can give backward asanas, everything we can. It will remove lethargy also. Then chanting is very important for them. In the beginning itself, we can introduce chanting. Then afterwards, The main goal is for thyroid patients, Mahamudra, then Surya Namaskar. Very important. Surya Namaskar is important, and then Mahamudra. You have to work on that. How preparation we see now. Shalini and Kamshi are going. That is what I told. Sorry. This practice, simple techniques, 20 minutes practice. This not the same. Actually, they are very fit. I designed the course for them. Okay, yoga therapy is for only individual oriented. You cannot teach everyone this course. There may be yoga therapy women at the age of 50, 60. 20 like that, and of course these days young women also who are coming, they don't have flexibility. This is very strong practice. They are very strong, so I am giving these practices. Okay, you can also switch on the video and do. This is very important practice, and very much you feel very active. If you have to practice and realize what is going in your body, then only you can teach. All yoga therapists should practice each and every movement. Okay, each and if you do like this, whatever what you are feeling is very important. Then only you can teach the student. Okay, so it is important to practice. You all can switch on the video and do. Okay, first. Bastrika, standing Bastrika, start 15 count. For the time being, I am giving 10 count. Okay. Start. Inhale, exhale. Equal ratio. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Close your eyes, wash your breath. Start one more round. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Now we'll move on to practices. Okay. Vidya, you are doing very good. Okay. Then feet together, Tadasana, simple Tadasana. First, in the beginning, inhale, Tadasana, arch back, raise your heels. Start. Turn, exhale, come down like this. Yes. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. You can see they both. Kama, she is joining the hands. She is not joining hands. You can modify like this also, like that also. And also, if you are the students are not able to lift the legs, you can give as it is. That you have to modify according to the students. Relax. Exhale. Relax. Okay, yeah. While teaching yoga therapy, you have to teach with breath only. Okay, breath should be longer than movement. You have to start breath and then start movement. That is very important. With yoga therapy and yoga also. Today, whoever coming for group class itself, we are introducing yoga therapy only. First of all, we have to get ready them. We are teaching yoga therapy now. That trend is like that only. Okay. Then left leg forward. Next step. Simple movements, dynamic movements only you have to give at the beginning. No static. They will feel lethargic. Otherwise, thyroid people will. Inhale. Raise your arms. You can chant. I am introducing them. Kram is very good for, very effective for thyroid. Kram, ha, ma, ra. The sound should be in a low voice but long. Okay, not so very sound. Ha, not like that. Like that you have to chant. Okay, chant. Chant kram. Inhale, come up, arch back. Bend your knee, arch back. Bend your knee. Yes, stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chant. Why I am introducing them chant also? Because when we are chanting, the function is happening more. Okay, they are doing, you can see the movements are graceful. Okay, then inhale, exhale means they will go down like this, come up. There will be no use. Yoga, you have to do inhale, come up like this only. Okay, here the focus is inhale, hold, antar kumbhaka. Brahmana practice first you have to teach them. So I am giving inhale, hold. Okay, start. Inhale, raise your arms 3 times. Chant, bend forward. Chin down. Very good. Inhale, come up. Bend your knee, arch back. Stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, chant. Sorry. You have to chant instead of exhale. Inhale, come up. You can highlight the video also, ma. Relax. Okay, because of time being, I am going to do other practices 2 times only. You have to do at least 6 times. Introduce first dynamic movements for thyroid patients, and also don't give lying asanas in the beginning itself. They will feel fatigue and they feel asleep. Okay, start. Now feet together. Come back. Inhale, raise your arms from front. Exhale, bend forward. Bend forward, bend. Padasana. Now inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Bring your hands forward in Namaskar position. Yes. This back arch is very important. Okay. Here we have to hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. Exhale. Bend forward. Sorry. Inhale, come up. Come up, come up, come up. Exhale, relax. This is one variation. And also other variation I am going to introduce now. Ukkatasana, squat. Okay. Start. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, bend forward. Now inhale, Namaskar position, hold that. Chin down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, squat. Squat. Yes. Inhale, come up slowly. Come up. You have to raise from here. Okay. Don't put weight on the knees. Okay. Relax. One more round you will see. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, bend forward. Sorry. Like this, you can create your own vinyasa. Okay, this is called vinyasa, combining more than 2 asanas. Then inhale, bring your hands forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, squat. Squat. Okay. Inhale, come up. Come up with hands. Very good. Exhale, relax. So there is not possible whoever coming for therapy with you, they don't have flexibility, they don't able to squat fully. You have to modify according to that. I will show the modifications afterwards. Okay. Now another vinyasa later. Feet apart. Yes. Okay. Now inhale. Yes. Exhale later. Later. This time. There. Don't bend your knee. Okay. Here you have to static inhale. Inhale. Then exhale. Bend your knee. Bend your knee. Yes. Bend it. inhale, namaskar, push, namaskar. Yeah. Yes, stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now exhale, bring it up. Yes. Now inhale, inhale, sorry. Inhale here, exhale, come straight. Inhale, come up. Exhale, relax. Do other side. This is one round. We are going to do other rounds. Okay, other side. Inhale, hands to shoulder level. Exhale, lateral. You can do straight also, you can up also. Okay. Then here you have to inhale, then exhale, bend your knee, bend. This leg should be parallel. Okay, straight. Now inhale, stretch your hand and start. Yes, stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, bend. Inhale here. Exhale, straight. Straight. Yes. Now inhale, come up. Exhale, relax. Breathing is very, very, very important. Okay. Start one more round. Inhale. Exhale, lateral. Don't bend your knee now. Very good. Then inhale here. Inhale. Can you hold also here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, bend your neck. Now inhale, join your arms. Namaskar position. You have to put weight. Then the weight here, they are transferring weight here. Okay, this place and they have to work. Then this full leg will be stretched straight. Okay. Then exhale down. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten your leg. Inhale, come up. Exhale, relax. Can go other side like this also, or otherwise you can come down and then other side. Turn your feet. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. Inhale. Stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then exhale, bend your leg. 90 degree. Yes. Inhale. Namaskar position. Namaskar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Keep down the hand. Inhale here. Sorry. Exhale here. Sorry. Inhale. Come up. Some confusion. Come up. Inhale. Come up. Exhale. Relax. And also here I didn't give any counter. Each and every asana we have to do counter. It will release the strain there. Okay. Now they are going to do counter for this. Spread your legs. They are fit people, so I am giving. After 2 vinyasa, I am giving 1 counter. If there is the very stiff, you have to give 1 + 1 counter. Okay. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, bend forward, forward bend. Yes, stay there. Can you head down also? Yeah, very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, come up. No need to give for thyroid patient sound. Okay, just right there. Exhale, bend forward. Just I want to show that so only I gave the count. No need to give count on exhale. Only give. Inhale, come up. Now, yes. See the plate movement. They are moving along with shoulder muscles. Okay. Not like that. First, they do not move like this. Okay. They are moving how they are moving. See. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, first stretch your arms straight, then come up. See. It will protect the shoulders actually. It will protect the neck muscles. If you come like this, it will protect. Then otherwise they will have some cramps. Then next, this is before introducing Surya Namaskar. Surya Namaskar is the is the goal. Before that, we are going to do simple practices, that is Dana Vinyasa. Vinyasa series, kneeling sequence, sit in Vajrasana. Okay, now can go back now, little back. Yes. Inhale, Nila. Nila. Exhale, bend forward. Shashankasana. Inhale, arch back, move forward, arch back. Cat pose. Exhale, mountain, Adho Mukha. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, arch back. Arch back. Yes. Now, exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. They are fit, they are doing. Otherwise, you can give lie down. Okay. Inhale, arch back. Exhale, mountain. Adho Mukha. Now, inhale, cat. Yagarasana. Cat look up. Majriyasana. Exhale, Shashankasana. Go back. Inhale, come up. First move your arms and come up. Come up, Nila. Exhale, sit in Vajrasana. How you are going like that only, you have to come. Okay. Then one more round we will do. Inhale up. Exhale. Stretch your arms. Main thing is you have to sit back fully. That is the thing. Okay. Don't move forward. Okay. To work apana is more important. Inhale, arch back. Move forward, arch back. Look at cat pose. Very good. Exhale, mountain. See how the neck muscles are working in that. Inhale. Again, Urdhva Mukha. Very good. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Chaturanga Dandasana is equal. Only hands and feet should be there. Inhale, arch back. Look at that. Exhale, mountain pose, Adho Mukha. Inhale, cat pose. Exhale, go back, forward bend. Forehead down. Inhale, come up, move your hands, come up. Exhale, sit in Vajrasana. This is called Uttana Vinyasa kneeling sequences. You can introduce because that Ashwasanchalanasana is more difficult for many of them. So introduce this and then go for Ashwasanchalanasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward, we are coming. No, that many people won't get in the beginning itself. So we have to train them before that and then we can introduce slowly the whole Surya Namaskar. Okay. Now stretch your hands, sit in Dandasana. Now you can see all dynamic movements first. Okay, then. Okay, now hold your legs. Hold your legs. Join. Classically feet together. Okay. Chatuspada Peter. In fingers should be like this. Front to front. Inhale. Up Chatuspada Peter. Yes. These are all inhale focusing asanas. Say that 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, Navasana. Navasana. Why I am combining this one? Because here, inhale again, relax. Okay, right. Why I am combining these two means because we are giving strength to arms. We are working on arms. So to release the strain here, I am combining Navasana. If you come forward and do Navasana, the strain will be removed. Okay, so steady. Inhale, turn your hands. Inhale, hip up. Those who are not able to do can feet apart. Exhale, Navasana. Inhale up. Chatuspada Peter. Say that 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Inhale. Last time. Exhale. Relax. This is one practice, and then again one more vinyasa we will do. Purvatana to Paschimottanasana. Yes, same. Inhale, Purvattanasana, neck down. These will work on neck also. So only we have to focus neck opening the big. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Raise your arms, bend forward. Yes. Inhale. Keep back and up. Say that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Raise your arms. Inhale. For that movement also we can practice. Inhale, raise your arms, exhale, keep down like that also. For the time being, I am giving only one breath. Exhale, relax. Okay. Now breathing. Lie down in Shavasana. Now I am going to give abdominal breathing. This will actually yesterday itself told that because instead of yoga nidra, we can give shavasana breathing also, abdominal breathing also. So time being, and also to work on breath. Breath is very important. So I am going to focus on inhale, hold. Okay, so that first actually we have to work equal ratio. Okay, then inhale, hold, slowly we have to introduce. Then final focus is to, while working on samana, samavritti, inhale, inhale, hold, exhale, exhale, hold. Then next step that one. Okay, now breathing, abdominal breathing, you have to move your abdomen, keep your hands in chin mudra. Yes. Relax. Start. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now introduce hold. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Relax. So breathing for the time being. Okay. For the time being, I am giving. Finishing it for you practices. Now we are going to do modifications. They are very fit. Okay, lie down as it is, ma. So they can do like this. Those who are not able to do, so now you can do the actually for the preparation, how you are going to prepare. That is, you can go, ma. I will tell them. So some of our PhD scholars are going to do demo with props also. Okay, for how they are coming, that is starting point. What is the goal you are going to fix, whether it may be Sarvangasana, Navasana, Mahamudra, anything that we have to prepare for that asana, and then how you are coming. Okay, then afterwards how is goal, what is the, how he has to do his daily activities without any strain. That is very much important. Second step is focus on apana. That is a long exhale. That apana we can see now. Our students are going to do some practices. Start. Almost done. Okay. Now practice Apanas. Now she's going to do Apanasana with more function. Okay, they are not able to do means you can style it. Why I am typing like this? Because to work it will give you more function. Now you can stretch. It will be more tight. Okay, this is on modification. Then you can come to like someone like here. Like down, 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 right down. It is better. More than. Now, this is more than that. Okay. Here you can chant long, like that. It will move, but other than that, what you are doing, classical Paschimottanasana, more than that, it will work. Okay. There are many modifications like this. This one I showed, and then strap also I showed. This one, feet apart also we can do like this. Feet apart. This also very good, actually. This will work because of the back pain. They can stretch the arm and then working on Apana region. If they chant long, contraction of abdomen is more because of all the toxins are stored in lower abdomen. You have to get rid of the toxins there. Then twisting asanas. Now we will do some twisting asanas. We are going to do twisting. Ardha Machedrasana can be done. Okay, wait. Be visible? Yes. Okay. See, classical Ardha, someone can classical Ardha, you can do both can. Pakrasana. So they are easily doing this one. Those who are not getting this in this itself, they can work. See how their body is bending, the shoulders should be stretched. You have to work one side, if you work on one side, lung also, it will be very happy. So see how this opening chest for Malay. Okay. This is very important. Then now we will see Paschimottanasana modifications. Paschimottanasana. Yoga strap also we can do. Simply you can come and do Paschimottanasana. Like this. Can say this is also more than classical asanas. Okay. Now inhale, exhale. Exhale. Classical something to classical asana. See the same function she is also getting. See here abdomen is fully working. Like this also there is no gap. She is also having no gap. Compressed abdomen. The function is more important. Okay. She is getting more breath also. If you give chanting here, breathing, abdominal breathing, she can do correctly, then function will be. Thank you. Relax. So to work on Apana, this itself is more very much enough. Then how this is showing how the plane of movement while exhaling, while bending, simply by bending the knees, we can get the function. Okay. These are all some modifications for Navasana. Navasana is very good for abdomen reduction. Then see Paschimottanasana modifications, we saw many. These two they did actually. Like this, we can keep pillow here, down, back, everything. Then Tadaka Mudra. I will show that mudra, very much important. Okay. Some mudras are very, very, very important. That is Simha Mudra. Now, Shalini will do demo. Simha Mudra. Simha Mudra. This is very, very important for thyroid. I get the elbows also. Then open. Then up. Look up. This is very, very, very important. That sound has to come. She didn't sound actually. First, sound. Inhale. This will help on vocal cord and also thyroid gland also. Okay, thank you, Shalini. Next, we are going to demo on inversions. Okay, we have to do, if you are going to do inversion. Huh? Oh, that is also inversion only. So for inversion, we can choose Sirasasana, Sarvangasana. Sridevi is going to do Sarvangasana by using props, and she is going to do Setubandhasana. Next, Kamachi is going to do Sirasasana by using props. She is going to do by very listen is more than enough. Will align the spine. You can see here how the chin is locking, not repeated is happening. So I will show, I will move that. Move it. Now see here how Subha is doing Setubandha Sarvangasana. Her chin is locked. It's in Jalendra Bandha and she is feeling relaxed. How are you feeling, ma? Relax. And then next, you can see here Sarvangasana, her neck. Well, how? Okay. Now, Nalini is doing demo on Setubandha Sarvangasana using brick. Yes, very good. See how her back is arched and chest opening is very good actually. Like this, we can implement props. We are doing here, you are teaching in our college by using props also. So, specialty. You can see aerial yoga. This is Vrikshasana. You can do simply Sirasasana. Yes. Like that only. That is Nirlamba Sirasasana also is very easy. She is very flexible. So she will do all the asanas. Wait. This is classical Sirasasana. You can do here everything, and she is also like free. Her neck is free. Main contraindication for Sirasasana is cervical. So here you don't have any strain on neck. Like that, similarly, you can use simply trying one lock on the windows, and you can do like this. Sirasasana. Everyone can implement like this. You will get that cross. Next, Supta Baddha Konasana he is doing. See, actually, this is very good. Back arch. We have to introduce back arch also after that. Back arch at least step 4. This is very good actually. Very good back arch asana, and also she will get any period problems like that, irregular problems that day. Anjala also showed many asanas to open pelvic also. This is also very good. Thank you. Now, very, very, very important practice for Mahamudra. Krishnamacharya tradition, the goal for thyroid is they will keep Mahamudra as it is. Okay. So now we will see. For weight reduction, we can give like this. Okay. These practices will help you. These are Parsva Konasanas we already saw. Sama Samastasana will also help. Actually, this will be very good to work on Samana. So the digestion, everything will be slow metabolism assimilation. So we have to work on Samana region. To work on Samana region, all lateral asanas are very best. Parivirta Janasarasasana, everything. Next, Trikonasanas. You can do very simple. These are all modifications. Then, wait ma. Then step 4, I already told, backwards. Okay. Backwards. Then backwards asanas, these are all chair itself we can do easily. What anyone can demo, please, chair itself, Virabhadrasana. Anyone can. Chair itself. Chair itself. Here. See. Stretch faster. Yes. You can say this itself is more than enough. Because if anyone comes with knee payments, you can give simply like this. With one hand movement, everything. Okay. There are many modifications. This Jatara Parivid, these are very good. So you can use simple movements also. Because of no time, I'm giving I have this Chatuspada Pitam. I already told we can see how many modifications we can do. Okay, because of time I am doing very less now. The goal Mahamudra is going to done. Sri Devi, the classical Mahamudra you can observe. Straight left on the ring. So in Mahamudra there are possibilities of 3: back arch, lateral, and then forward. Everything will be there. Okay. Now arch back, twist also will be there. Little arch, then chin down. Here you can see neck and the back in the same line, and then you can see now this side you have to turn this side. Then only focus on that. Do that side. That's it. Here the movement of abdomen is very important. Apana is very important. Lower abdomen. When chanting, see how her abdomen is moving. Chant See the movement of the lower abdomen. Even back, it's very good for irregular periods and everything. Inhale. Exhale. At least you have to do 6 chant. Okay. Like for this, the counter is butterfly pose. Now see how our belly is moving. Deep inhale. No. Chant. Chin up. Yes, chant. While chanting, heat will produce. Okay, when heat, because thyroid is also kapha disorder, we have to give chant by creating heat. Okay, and also by implementing asanas, we have to teach. Relax. Okay, you have to chant longer than this, then only it will work. Now she is going to modified way. Okay, that modified way she is going to do in chair itself. Now this is working more than classical. You can see here the spine, everything in the same line, and then also her chin is long. And then you can see she is able to do more comfortable. In classical, she is able to do with this. Function is more important, not the classical asana. Chant, ma. You can feel how she did the classical. So no need to teach classical asanas in yoga therapy. You can modify. That you have to modify how some of the people you have to simplify and teach, some of the people you have to intensify the asana and you have to teach. That and that you have to know. Okay. See, Nalini is not getting up. She is feeling relaxed. In classical, we will immediately get up. Okay. This is the beauty of the props. Then any doubts? I think time up. You can feel free to ask. This is very good for inversion. Sirsasana, Sarvangasana, Adho Mukha. We can use it by doing props also that Nalini will do. Okay. She felt asleep, I think.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Really
Feel free to ask. And also one more thing I have to tell. Please focus more on breathing. Okay. Because you know Vanda Scaravelli, she is actually a great yogini. She developed many yoga teachers abroad, okay, in the West. She is the student of B.K. Iyengar. She learned asanas from B.K. Iyengar, and then she learned breathing, particularly breathing, pranayama from Desikachar. Okay, only breathing. So she is expert in teaching asanas with breathing, and also she wrote the book Awakening the Spine with breathing focus. Okay, thank you very much for giving this opportunity. Thank you, Amdas. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yogalaya Healthcare Institute for giving this opportunity to give my opinion. My learnings, whatever I learned from gurus and then by experience, we learned from the students itself. Okay, how many students you are teaching, you will get experience. Okay, then thanks for Yogalaya Healthcare Institute, Meenakshi Academy of Higher Education and Research, then and also Indian Yoga Association for giving this opportunity, and also my special thanks to our HOD sir, Dr. Ilangovan. Thank you very much, sir, for giving this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the wonderful session. It was an awesome demo session, and I hope it will be very useful for all the participants, and very particularly for thyroid affected women as well. I take this opportunity to thank all the PhD scholars of MAHER who did demo for the session. And I feel great to share that Mrs. Sujata is working in our faculty MAHER. In MAHER, undergoing yoga courses are BSc and MSc Yoga and Yoga Therapy, and also PhD. Here we have a separate laboratory for yoga. We have most of the properties and tools that is used for supporting to perform the yoga asanas, as you could have seen during the practice in the session. Thank you so much, ma'am. So next we are moving into our next session. So it will be handled by Dr. Nitya. So she is a senior consultant at Kalpa Vriksham Siddha Healthcare, Royal Multicare, Chennai. I invite Dr. Nitya ma'am to give her speech for this session. Welcome, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. You can start, ma'am.
Good morning to all. It's a pleasant day, and I pray my salutations to all the senior persons in the team. I'm very happy to taking this session to create the awareness of women health, and my topic is Siddha medicines for 7 stages of women's life. Next slide. The 7 stages of women's life in Tamil, it's described 5 to 7 years, it's Pedai, 8 to 11 years, Pedumbai, 12 to 13 years, Mangai, and 14 to 19 years Adandai, 20 to 25 years Arivai and 25 to 31 years Delivai, 32 to 40 years Perilampen. Above 40 years, women facing many health issues. Now we can discuss about these women's issues in this session. Next slide. At the age of 5 to 13, it is very important. The process is deworming. Deworming, the process of the killing intestinal worms through medication, is known as deworming. Deworming improves your child's immunity and thereby protecting from chronic illness caused by worms. It improves concentration and digestion, nutritional uptake, and controls infection such as anemia, loose bowels, halitosis, tension, etc. Next slide. In Siddha system, we are using many herbs. It has anthelmetic property. Anthelmetic means in Tamil, Purukolli. Purukolli seihai udiya mooligaigal. Initially, we can take 3 to 7 days process. Basically, in home, we are taking neem leaves and turmeric powder. It's take for 3 to 5 days in empty stomach. Other one is kottai pak, that is betel nuts plus cow's milk. Take this ratio 1 to 2 grams. For adults, take for 5 grams. For children below 5 years, half grams it's needed. Daily morning empty stomach, we can take this for deworm process. In Siddha system, we are using important medicines like Murukan Vidai Matre and Vaiviranga Churana. It's very effective for deworming process. In addition, we are taking Sundai Vatral, neem flower, like Kupai many leaves, that means Acalypha indica, then garlic. These are the herbs used for deworming process in our Siddha system. Next slide. At the age 13 to 19, it's teenage process. Many of the girls attend puberty. Puberty affects the female body. The vulva, vagina, and nipples get bigger and breasts begin to develop, sometimes unevenly. Other changes include pubic hair appearing and a vaginal discharge, that is increase in the mucus produced in the vagina. There will also start menstruation or having their period during this time. Some girls experience nausea, stomach cramps, bloating, diarrhea, back pain, breast pain, and fatigue. Some important food you must take in this period, that is black gram, karuppu ulundu. You must prepare kali, kanji, and health mix from the black gram. And most important one is gingerly oil and pure cow's ghee. It promotes the hormones like estrogen, progesterone during this puberty. And millets like rahi, pure millet, that is kambu. In vegetables, we are taking bitter gourd, muringai keera. It also promotes the estrogen and progesterone hormones level. Some girls facing delayed puberty, they are must taking black sesame, that is karuppu ellu, and jaggery, karupatti or nattu vellam. So take this in empty stomach every morning, like a kashayam, like decoction form. It's very helpful for delayed puberty. Next slide. In Siddha system, okay, previous slide, please. In Siddha system, we are using Panchamutti Kanji for all age group of women health issues. It is one of the finest nutritive preparation from Siddha's prescription. Panchamutti Kanji, their ingredients are black gram, that is karuppu ulundu, தூர்தால் துவரம் பருப்பு, raw rice பச்சை அரிசி, Bengal gram dal கடலை பருப்பு, whole green gram பச்சை பயிறு. So preparation of this panjamutti kanji. Previous slide, please. Preparation of this panjamutti kanji. All the ingredients slightly fry. After frying the ingredients, grind to powder form. Take 2 glasses of water and 3 spoons of panjamutti kanji powder. Put it white cloth and make a knot and boil it 5 to 7 minutes. Take this decoction in all age group of women, lactating women and kids. It is very effective for back pain, for lactating women in other health issues. Good bioavailability of micronutrients and energy rich. Easily administered across all age groups like children, pregnant ladies and lactating women. And also it's very effective for senior citizens. And also it is good taste and increasing musculoskeletal strength. Next slide. Another traditional Siddha medicine is Madulai Manapahu. It's a form of tonic. The ingredients are sweet pomegranate is the main ingredients of Madulai Manapagu. Then karkandu, sugar cane juice. These are all the ingredients of Madulai Manapagu. It cleanses and clarifies the oral cavity and throat. This is the classical Siddha medicines. It's a reference from Siddha Vaidya Therapy. Madulai Manapagu is very effective for anemia, especially ladies after delivery, vomiting during pregnancy, DUB like dysfunctional uterine bleeding, burning sensation of palm and soles, cardiac problems, and muscle cramps. Next slide. Siddha treatment for infertility. Infertility is a condition in which a person fails to
Ma'am, we are not able to hear you, ma'am. Not audible, ma'am. Nitya, ma'am. Hello, Nitya, ma'am. We are not able to hear you, ma'am. Are you online?
Sorry for the inconvenience. I think it was a network issue. It was a network issue. Just wait for a second. She'll be connected back shortly.
There was some network issue, so I request all the participants to wait for some time. I am joining back.
Nitya ma'am? Nitya ma'am, is my voice is audible to you? You can, ma'am, your voice is not audible. Yes, yes, now it is audible, ma'am. We can proceed.
My video is visible to you?
Yes, yes.
Okay, slide number 8.
Yes, ma'am. That slide is okay, ma'am.
Previous slide, please.
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Yeah, over. Thank you.
Okay, good. Thank you. You can continue, ma'am.
Okay, sorry for inconvenience. Oh. Newly married woman must follow this diet. Newly married woman must follow this food supplement like pineapple juice. Consume pineapple juice 60 ml daily, empty stomach. That consuming time is morning 11 to 11:45 a.m. This is the time for uterus cleansing. That means eliminate the toxins. Uterus get purified. Every woman, that means preparing for pregnancy, that ladies must take this pineapple juice. That time is morning 11 to 11:45. It is very effective and helpful to get pregnancy, and we get beautiful and healthy, sharp and intelligent baby. Next slide, please.
Excuse me, ma'am. Your voice is not audible, ma'am.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, but my video is not visible to me.
Is it okay, ma'am? You can continue, ma'am.
Okay, sure.
Yes.
Next slide. Yeah. And one more special Siddha uterine tonic. It's our own production. It supports to female health and it contains pure herbal formulation. The ingredients are Ashoka, that is botanical name Saraca indica, Lothra Symphococcus racemosus, and Satavari Asparagus racemosus, and Psilocybe. These herbals are nourishing the uterus and create a healthy intrauterine environment for fetal growth. It helps to regulate menstrual cycle and it is very effective in pain during menses. The next slide. For infertility, that is one of the best preparation of Siddha medicine, that is Karu Vritti Ennai. The ingredients are Citramanukku Ennai, that is castor oil, Nilapanai Kilangu, Carologio orchitis, Amucra, Withania somnifera, Satisarane, Bohivilla diffusa, Siru Vengayam, Allium cepa, Sotucatrare, aloe vera, Monocothan, Cardiospermum, helicacabum. These are the ingredients, very effective ingredients of Karu Vritti Ennai. Take this oil for every morning in empty stomach. The dosage is 5 to 10 ml. It is very effective for miscarriage and pelvic strengthening, improves egg quality and improves estrogen and progesterone hormone level, and became a beautiful and healthy baby, and increase stamina and improves the milk secretion for lactating women. The next slide. the wonderful herb in Siddha we are using, that name is Sadavari, botanical name Asparagus racemosus. Is also known as Tannir Vittan Kirangu. Sadavari is a rejuvenating herb that cools the body, strengthens and nourishes the tissues. Traditionally, it is used to maintain the healthy production of female hormones. It will improve the quality and quantity of reproductive liquid. As a rejuvenator, it encourages the healthy production of milk in lactating mothers and the healthy production of semen in would-be expecting fathers. It is also useful during menopause and for women who have had hysterectomies. Sadavari supports a healthy immune system and assists both physical and mental health. Because of its coolant nature and bitter principle, it is useful in blood imbalance disorders and skin conditions such as acne. Because it balances hormone, it is very useful against hormone imbalance, include acne. It soothes and nourishes the internal organs like lungs, stomach, kidney, and reproductive organs. The next slide. The benefits of Sadavari is nourishing tonic for women and men, maintains a healthy female reproductive system, supports healthy lactation, supports the healthy production of semen, and very good nervine tonic. The products from Sadavari are Sadavari ghee. Sadavari ghee, we are using Sadavari juice and pure cow's ghee. The next product is Sadavari spice mix, that is Sadavari Churanam. The next one is Sadavari Legium. Next slide, please. Most of the women facing the vaginal infection, that is vaginitis, like leukorrhea, white discharge. Vaginitis is inflammation of vagina. It's due to an imbalance of yeast and bacteria that normally lives in vagina. Along with discomfort, may notice a smell that is different than unusual. Infection caused by bacteria, yeast or virus, chemicals in soaps, spray or even clothing like leggings and jeans. Types of vaginal infections are bacterial vaginosis, candida or yeast infections, chlamydia, gonorrhea, trichomoniasis and viral vaginitis. Next slide. For vaginal infection like leukorrhea, white discharge, trichomoniasis, bacterial infection, in Siddha system, we are using these herbs for vaginal wash. The first one is alum, that is padiharam. Take 1 gram of padiharam and take 1 liter of water, that is pure water. We must take rainwater or borewell water. Not use RO water or any other impure water. 1 liter of water and 1 gram of alum. Boil with this for 15 to 20 minutes at 100 degrees Celsius. Use this water for vaginal wash every 1 hour for 5 to 10 days. It's very effective for vaginal infection and white discharge. Another one herbal is Triphala Suranam. Triphala is containing Kadukai, Nellikai, Dandrikai. This is the very effective medicine in Siddha for internal and external purposes. Like same alum, take 1 gram of Triphala Churanam in 1 liter of water, boil with 100 degrees Celsius, and it is also used for vaginal wash for vaginal infections. Next slide. Next slide. Types of mental health problems. Major problem is anger, anxiety, bipolar disorders, BDD, that is body dysmorphic disorder, BPD, borderline personality disorder, depression, eating problems, loneliness, obsessive compulsive disorders. The next slide. Menopause also affects mental health.
Menopause is the permanent cessation of menstruation at the end of reproductive life due to loss of ovarian follicular activity. Shifts in the level of female hormones can cause temporary mood changes, including symptoms of depression. Mood shift during premenopause and at menopause are most often mild. Milder depressive symptoms have been linked with the hormone changes. Changes in physical health at the time of menopause may also drive mood changes. For example, anxiety may be triggered by an overactive thyroid gland, which becomes more common with this age. In addition, anxiety and depression may be triggered by a lack of sleep, which also become more common at the time of menopause as hormone shifts cause nighttime hot flushes or other sleep disturbance that make it more difficult for women to get the rest they need. Next slide. Menopause physiological changes: increased cholesterol level, osteoporosis, urinary infection, digestive disorder, changes in genital organ. Uterus becomes small and fibrotic due to atrophy of the muscle after menopause. Cervix becomes smaller and appears to the flesh within vagina. Ovaries and vagina mucous membrane becomes thin and loses the rugosity after the menopause. Breast: in thin women, the breast becomes flat and shriveled, while in heavy built women, they remain flabby and pendulous. The next slide. Post-delivery massage. Post-natal massage helps to lighten the stretch marks. Siddha massage oil like Sthana Thailam and Kungumadi Thailam. The ingredients of Sthana Thailam is Madulai, Kadukai, Dandrikai, Agraharam, Nellikai, Lavangappu and sesame oil. A woman puts weight during pregnancy. Regular massage, that is Tokkanam, helps to reduce the weight, thereby helping in toning of the breast and lower abdomen and thighs. The best postnatal care massage oil named Sthana Thailam prepared by us. It's very effective for breast development and tighten the muscles and improves the musculoskeletal system. The next slide. For improving mental health, Karpam medicine for women's mental health. There are we are using Vallari Karpam. It is combination of two herbs, that is Vallarai and Tipili. Then another one is Virudhi Karpam. The ingredients of Virudhi Karpam is Adimaduram, Koshtam, Yelam, Valmilagu, Lavanga, Chukku, Milagu, Siraham, cow's milk and cow's ghee. Take this Karpam medicine every day for empty stomach. It's for improves the mental health and reduce the depression and anxiety for menopausal problems for every woman. And also we are using Brahma Muni Churanam for women's mental health. The next slide. Common women's health problems and solution at Siddha system. Musculoskeletal system, that is, women are facing osteoarthritis, osteoporosis condition. Osteoarthritis, one of the significant and common element seen during clinical practice is Adal Kilvayu. Medically, this condition is explained as degenerative joint disease or chronic disorder of synovial joint characterized by progressive degenerative changes in articular cartilage of weight-bearing joints. Primary osteoarthritis usually occur due to aging. Elder people are prone to this, especially women after 40 years, which lead to deficiency of female hormone like estrogen. Secondary osteoarthritis appear at any age, occurs wear and tear of articular cartilages as a result of any injury, fracture, In Siddha concept of Aral Keel Vayu, emphasis on derangement of Aral or Pittam, initially which is the basic reason of this disease. Pittam or extreme heat dries up the lubricating fluid present in the joints, hence cryptation, restricted movement and swelling occurs. This disease mainly affected knee, hip, shoulder and spine. Siddha treatments for osteoarthritis. Very special treatment methods in this medical system is Aral is the prime cause, so it has to be decreased or normalized first. Cool and mild purgatives like Ponnavarai Churanam or tablets, Mehanada Thailam, Vellai Ennai are used for osteoarthritis. One of the most effective decoction that is prepared from rose petals, Drakshai and Nilavahai. Make these ingredients for decoction. It is very effective for purgative effect for osteoarthritis. Internal medicine we are using in Siddha system is Neermulli Kudinir, Arumuha Chenduram, Muttu Parpam, Kalameha Narayana Chenduram, Vada Madaki Mathirehal, and Serangottai preparations like Rasakandi Mirugu. It's very effective for osteoarthritis. And external therapies are banding the knee with Ulundu Thailam or Mahamasha Thailam, Chitramula Thailam, Kukil Vennai, Sivappa Kukil Thailam are also very helpful for osteoarthritis. The another one is cancer, breast, uterus, vagina, ovarian, cervical cancers, heart diseases. We are treating heart diseases by Kamalarishtam. The ingredients of Kamalarishtam is apple, ginger, garlic, honey, lemon, and white lotus. These are all the ingredients of Kamalarishtam, and it is very helpful and promotes the cardiac health. Gynecological issues and pregnancy issues. During pregnancy, in Siddha system, we are using one very useful and effective oil, that name is Bhavana Panchangula Thailam and Salavathul. Salavathul is prepared for pregnancy ladies and post-delivery health. It's the ingredient, it is the combination of multiple herbs like Citrarathai, Kandatipli, Moditipli, Agraharam, Adimaduram, Milagu, Pamjakri. Most of the herbs are useful for lactating, for increasing the milk secretion of the pregnant ladies and after post-delivery. Autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis and psoriasis. Next slide. Beauty management in Siddha. Many ladies are using like eye tags, like chemicals and most metals. It's very harmful for our health. In Siddha, we are using herbals like Atti Anjanam, that is ingredients of Atti and castor oil. It's very effective for eye diseases, lacrimation of the eye irritation. It's the prevent of the all eye diseases. Facial marks, we are preparing Sangaparpam. Sangaparpam is very effective for acne, pimples, black spots, and it is also used for increasing calcium levels to our body, like calcium deficiency, like osteoporotic condition, osteoarthritis, disc bulge. We are using Sangaparpam is very effective for this condition also. Kadkai Churanam plus Multani Meti, Sangaparpam. We are using Nalagamavu and Panchakalpam Podi. These are all the facial pack for using in Siddha system. Ingredients of Panchakalpam is Kasturi Manjal, Kadukaito, Nelli Vatral, Vepam Vithu. These are all the ingredients of Panchakalpam. And Kundrihat Thailam and Arhan Thailam. These are all effective for facial massage. Another one xylem is Siddhadi xylem. This is Siddha formulation is prepared from pure coconut shell and has in-depth potential for curing warts, corn, black spots, white spots, eczema and ringworm, including other skin diseases and allergies. And one more special xylem is Nanguneri Ennai. It is the amalgamation of sambrani, paneer, that is rose water, sandalwood, tender coconut water, and gingerly oil. Apply this oil to the affected area twice a day. Wash it after 2 hours with green gram powder or nalang. And one more effective oil for suntan. These ingredients are Nigella sativa, that is Karunjiraham, Pongamia glabra, that is Pungan, Glycyrrhizia glabra, that is Addi Maduram, aloe vera, that is Katrare, Musafera, that is Siranahapu. The suntan oil is prepared by these ingredients. It is very effective for under dark circles, suntan. It is very effective for these conditions. Next slide. Review of system. These are all the content of the system-wise diseases. So every individual monthly once should follow this review of systems page for self-analysis. Take this page and mark what is your health related issues and consult with your family doctors or other doctors. So self-analyzing is
Ma'am, your voice is not audible, ma'am. Nitya, ma'am.
Hope it is again a network issue.
Looks there is some network issues. Ma'am is joining back.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am, it's audible. We can proceed.
Okay, change the next slide.
Is that okay, ma'am?
Oh, yes, okay. The end of the session. Okay. Thank you for viewing this wonderful opportunity. My special thanks to Dr. Ilangovan sir, Professor and Head of the Department, MAHER Chennai, and Sujata ma'am and Dr. Selvalakshmi ma'am, and special thanks to Yoha Acharya, Edilarasi. Thank you for everyone.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes, thank you
for your, yeah, it is more interesting and informative session on Siddha medicine for 7 stages for women life. Yeah, actually, we got more information on Siddha medicines from your session. I got few questions, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah. What's the Siddha diet you recommend for the cyst in ovaries, ma'am?
Yeah, the cyst in ovaries, it's various type like fibrous cyst. Fibroid is depends upon the age and different age groups. So we can take the diet, astringent diet, that is turpu. Astringent taste we take every day, that is varaipu. Varaipu kashayam, it is made by varaipu, and we can add some garlic, ginger, jeera. Take 10 to 20 grams of varaipu and 10 to 20 grams of jeera, all are same amount. We are taking these ingredients for 3 glasses of water, boil for 5 to 10 minutes, and take it kashayam for empty stomach for 48 days. That is 1 mandalam, oru mandalam. So we are taking this kashayam. It's very effective for fibroid uterus and dysfunctional uterine bleeding, and that it is very effective for ulcerative colitis also.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. And one more question, ma'am.
Yes.
Today, ossification, the newborn formation, is more common for people, aging people, right, ma'am? So, what is the Siddha diet, ma'am, for diagnose this and to cure this problem?
Pardon? Once again,
the newborn formation.
Okay.
Ossification, this is related to bone issues, ma'am. For aging people, they are suffering from this.
Yeah. Already I told in this session, black gram, that is maha masham, that is karupu ulundu, is very effective for bone disorder. And also we are taking Cissus quadrangularis, that is pirandai. In Siddha system, we are using pirandai vadaham and pirandai uppu, pirandai thailam and pirandai churnam. These are all the medicines very effective for osteoporosis, like bone marrow disorders. And also we are taking intake sesame oil plus lemon juice, that is jambira thailam. It's very effective for bone marrow disorders and ligament problems, that is ligament tear, infections in the ligament. It is very useful for that. Jambira thailam is very useful for ligament problems.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So next, I invite Mr. A. Annadurai, Assistant Professor, Chris Maher, to deliver concluding address. Welcome, sir. You can unmute yourself, sir. Annadurai, sir. Annadurai, sir. Yeah, are you online, sir? Yeah, you can unmute yourself, sir.
Good evening, one and all. I thank Dr. Yalagovan, Professor and Head of the Department, for giving me an opportunity for Thanksgiving. It was a wonderful 3 days baggage of knowledgeable shared in the international webinar on women disorders and remedies in a yogic way. I wholeheartedly thank all the speakers. Mr. Fazina Viraj beautifully explained about resetting hormones in a natural way. Good explanation and impact. And Dr. Meena Ramanathan ended the session with great knowledge about ascending the Nari Shakti and Shamam through yoga. Provide women's power or stronger. Thirdly, my colleague, Mrs. Sujata, briefly explained about metabolic disorders. Practical experience brings the lightness in her session. At last, Dr. Nitya shared an glimpse of knowledge about Siddha medicine for 7th stage of human life. It says beautifully about our traditional medicine support our life in all the ways with yoga. I thank all for sharing your immense knowledge and creating an awareness among the human life to cherish the next years of life. So thanks again to Dr. Ilangovan sir and Yevil organizing international webinars. Thank you, one and all. Thank
you. Thank you so much, sir, for your speech. Thank you very much. So next, I invite Mrs. Elila Rasi. She is founder and director of Yogalia Healthcare Institute, PhD scholar MAHER, to deliver vote of thanks. Welcome, ma.
Good afternoon, one and all. As we express our highest gratitude to our most invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy and humbled and honored to give this vote of thanks in such a distinguished and intellectually stimulating gathering. As we can say, 12 is just not a number. It has a lot of word meaning behind that, because we have 12 months in a year, 12 rasis, and once in 12 years we do Kumbhabhishekam in the temple. So in such a way, the 12 aspects of life, we say physical, chemical, biological, mental, emotional, dietary, nutritional, biochemical, neurological, bioenergetic, sociological, environmental, material, and spiritual way. And these 12 aspects of life is being activated and energized with our 12 eminent women speakers of this international webinar on women's disorder, remedies in a yogic way. There is a quote: behind every successful woman is a tribe of other successful women who have her back. Our 12 backbones are Dr. Rukmani Annamalai University, Chidambaram, Dr. Anjala Devi, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar University, Odisha, Dr. Rekha Andhra University from Vizag, Dr. Neeru Nadani from Banaras University, Varanasi, Dr. Dakshayani, gynecologist and fertility specialist, Apollo Fertility, Chennai, Dr. Smita Arun, specialist, Triangle Women's Center, USA, Dr. Selva Lakshmi, Tamil Nadu Physical Education Sports University, Chennai, Mrs. Rama Chandrasekhar, Viniyoga Healing, Chennai, Mrs. Fazana Siraj, Orange Ray Wellness Center, Chennai, Dr. Meena Ramanathan, Saiter, Pondicherry, Mrs. Sujata Maher, Chennai, and Dr. Nitya MD Siddha, Chennai. Our special thanks to Sridevi, Amuda, Nalini, Vijaykumari, Shalini, Shubha, Kamakshi, Suresh, Surender, Erumalai, Uday, Saranya, Sai Priyadashni, Subramani, and Deepthi for the supporting team for this webinar. As well as I extend my gratitude to MAHER, Meenakshi Academy of Higher Education, Faculty of Yoga, Sciences and Therapy, Dr. Ilangovan, Professor and Head of the Department, and our teaching faculties, Mr. Annadurai, Dr. Murugesan, and Mrs. Sujata, and all our supporting teams and co-supporter Indian Yoga Association, New Delhi, all the way for this faculty development program 2022 ending a grand success. May things we crossed over in this new year 2020 learned many lessons during this pandemic period time in both the way aspects as negative and positive. Hope this program will be an eye-opening to many of your solution problems as we all walk into another year. Thank you all for motivating and encouraging me, and all your support and cooperations by each and everyone will move forward in all our life and make it more beautiful. Thank you all once again. Wish you all a happy new year. And we end this FDP, and the end of the day, end of the year 2020 brings all joyness and prosperous in the upcoming year 2021. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Wish you all a happy new year 2021. Sure, we'll be meeting you in a future program. Thanks a lot. We will finish the end of this program by ending prayer. Asato ma sargamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityurma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you all.